we went through this together and got along very well for my entire period of time. So I knew him as a very young man. Now he's just a young man. He's done a fantastic job. Mr. President, it's an honor to have you. You're doing incredibly for your country. And we appreciate working with you because you want to stop crime, and so do we. And it's very, very effective. And I want to just say hello to the people of El Salvador and say they have one hell of a president. Okay, and I mean that, and I know him well. I know him as a very young man, Marco, even younger than you. You know, he started pretty young.
He'll always be younger.
Young at heart. But I want to thank you for the great job you're doing. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Well, it's an honor to be here in the Oval Office with the president and leader of the free world. We're very happy, and we're very eager to help. We know that you have a crime problem, a terrorism problem that you need help with. And we're a small country, but if we can help, we can do it. And we actually turned the murder capital of the world, that was the journalists call it, right? Murder capital of the world, to the safest country in the Western Hemisphere. And, you know, sometimes they say that we imprison thousands. I like to say that we actually liberated millions. So, you know, like,
That's very good. Who gave him that line? Do you think I can use that?
yes. And in fact, Mr. President, you have 350 million people to liberate. Yes. But to liberate 350 million people, you have to imprison some. You know, that's the way it works, right? You cannot just free the criminals and think crime's going to go down magically. You have to imprison them so you can liberate 350 million Americans that are asking for the end of crime and the end of terrorism. And it can be done. I mean, you're doing it already. And I'm sure that people have seen the change in the streets. A long way to go because you're just initiating your second term. But it's clear that, you know, with the numbers at the border, you know, when even in Democrat-run cities, they get help from the work you're doing. So I'm really happy to be here, honored, and eager to help.
Well, we had a terrible thing happen. We had an administration that allowed people to come in freely into our country from not only South America, but from all over the world, many from the Congo in Africa, Asia, all over the world, Europe, rough parts of Europe. And they came from prisons, and they came from mental institutions, and they came from gangs, and the gangs of Venezuela and other places. And hundreds of thousands and even millions of them came. 21 million people altogether, but many of the people that came, just a tremendous percentage of them were criminals, in some cases violent criminals. We had 11,088 known murderers, half of them murdered more than one person. This was allowed by a man who, what he did to our country is just unbelievable. So we're straightening it out, we're getting them out. But what they did and what that party did to our country, open borders, anybody could come in. As soon as they heard that, I said, every prison's going to be emptied out into our country. That's what happened. And we're straightening it out. And we just had numbers. We had the highest recruiting numbers in the history of our country going into police departments. And a year ago, we had the lowest numbers. You couldn't hire a
biggest change.
Nobody's ever seen it. And the military now, Marines, the Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, every slot is, I mean, we have the best numbers we've ever had. We call it recruitment numbers. And we've never had anything like it. We had records on at every single level. But very important, the policemen. The policemen are joining forces now that we're having a hard time with policemen because we weren't protecting our police.
Yeah.
And we cherish our police. The police are great, and the firemen and everybody else. But we have the highest numbers that we've ever had, the most enthusiasm. We have great enthusiasm and on trade and other things. We're doing great. We're taking in billions and billions of dollars. We made 2 weeks ago, I gave them a little bit of a pause because, you know, you have to show a little flexibility. We go back to what we have to do. The markets have been very strong once they got used to it. But we were losing $2 billion a day. There's no company big like this, but this is the biggest deal ever made. Now we're making $3 billion a day. We're a great country, but we had stupid people running this country, and I can say it. But what they've done to us at the border should never and can never be forgotten. It's a sin, what they did, and you are helping us out, and we appreciate it.
Actually, what you're doing with the border is remarkable. It has dropped, what, 95%? It's incredible.
As of this morning, 99%, 99.1% to be exact.
Why are those numbers not in the media?
Well, they get out with the fake news, you know, like CNN over here doesn't want to put them out because they don't like putting out good numbers. They only like putting out because I think they hate our country, actually.
Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. What is up, guys? It is Monday, April 14th, 2025. Welcome in, everybody. Rifflesaurus. Hello, Rifflesaurus. Let me say hi to everyone. BTC Backpacker. What's up, my man? How are you? What's up? What's up? Smash those like guys. Show Jerry some love. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Neo, what's up, brother? Yo. Mowing lawns for Sat. I mow lawns to buy Bitcoin. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Quantum, what's up, brother? Let's take a look at this wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel of Satoshi. Neo gave some plasma for some sats. Respect to Jerry. Hey, man. Respect to you too, brother. You got to do what you got to do. What's good? Remember, drop a like. Joe, what's up, my brother? Tori, how are you? The man, the behind the scenes man who puts it all together for me. He's been doing a great job, man, with my videos. Thank you so much, brother. Seriously. BTC Pleb, Jerry, USA is losing the trade war to China. Okay. 21 people, chief? 21 million people, chief? Yeah. Yep. Trump cannot defeat China. Are you American or are you Chinese? You sound Chinese. Also, Trump is a cuck to Israel and serves Israel first. Okay. Hey, guys. Letha, good to see you, ma'am. How are you? Nicest lady in Bitcoin. Sadie, stupid people. Yeah. You know, gotta love the trolls. Welcome, Sadie. Rifflesaurus. What's up, man? How you doing, or ma'am? How are you? Let's see. Rifflesaurus. Welcome. I've never seen you before. How are you? Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Hello. Letha. Emily. How are you, ma'am? Were you here last weekend? I don't think you were, Emily. Were you? Anyways, welcome, Emily. You've been quiet in the group, Emily. Hi, Letha. I see you and Noster. Keep up the great work. Yeah. So as you can see, I was playing that video in the beginning because that was a big day today. We had the two strongest, in my opinion, two of the strongest leaders of nations in the country, and that's Donald Trump and Nayib Bukele. And I love it. I don't see Sadie. She's here. Oh, on the where? She's here. See, she's right there. BTC Pleb. Fractal Chris took down the Bitcoin Amigos channel. RIP. Yeah, I saw that. All good, Jerry. Got paid those sats, brother. Thanks. No problem, man. No problem. I am in there, Letha. Yes. Thanks for looking out. Yes. The only one I'm missing from last week is Pipeline. I couldn't get his address. So now I do in the chat. Okay, good. Hello, everyone. I'm going to spin the wheel here real soon. Corey from Got Sats. How are you, sir? Let me put you on here. How are you today? Crazy. I was playing a video before you got on, Corey, of Trump and Nayib Bukele. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yep. He's going to be on 60 Minutes here soon. Hola, Sin Diesel. How are you, sir? How was your weekend? Sin Diesel. Joe, I put Tori's name on here too, so 13 people already helped. Yes, let's party tonight. Yes, absolutely. On a Monday. And I got an announcement to make, guys. Just you'll know. I said it in my Satoshi Saturday video. Bukele and Trump should lead the new world order. Is this guy a bot or what? BTC Pleb. Do you guys know him? Because he sounds like a bot. You'll have to play it again. Yeah, I was playing in the beginning. Me and Tori are getting drunk. Yeah. Yes. I sent you the link to my pool. Got sats? Okay. Sin, it was good, brother. Love the Satoshi Saturday video and today's as well. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You got to thank Joe for that. Joe is like really doing some great work behind the scenes. Tori, what's up? Who's that handsome man you got with you in that picture? BTC Packer, yes. I summoned the troll. Oh, he's coming. Best believe that. Him and Jimmy John. So, yeah. Let me play a little bit of more of this video. This is historic right here. Let me play just a few minutes.
Yeah, but we appreciate it. Thanks.
Actually, what you're doing with the border is remarkable. It has dropped, 95% incredible.
As of this morning, 99%, 99.1% to be exact.
Why are those numbers not in the media?
Well, they get out with the fake news, like CNN over here doesn't want to put them out because they don't like They don't like putting out good numbers. They only like putting out, because I think they hate our country, actually.
Yeah, that's a very,
But it's a shame. You're right. Isn't that a great question? Why doesn't the media, why don't they put out numbers?
yeah, 99%. I mean, it's crazy, right?
We're doing
It's a
great.
crazy turnaround.
Christy?
Sin, that was a great comment. Joe has those thumbnails looking tight. Yes, he does. He's got me looking professional, man. I really appreciate him. Hey, Letha. Thank you, Sin. Hey, Corey. You know exactly who that is. I think so, too. I think. Let's keep playing it for a minute. Then we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel at 4:10.
Christy, could you maybe say a couple of words about the border, how we're doing?
You know, it's just been absolutely phenomenal what a great leader can do. Clear direction. Our laws matter. We should only have people in our country that love us, and the Border Patrol.
EB, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. How was your weekend? We're going to spin the wheel here in 5 minutes. We got a little bit of a packed house. It's great, man. Thank you guys for coming.
And our ICE officers and law enforcement officers have done fantastic work. So we're proud of them. Now we just need to get the criminals and murderers and rapists and dangerous gang members and terrorist organizations out of our country. So, Mr. President Kelly, we thank you very much for your partnership. It has been wonderful for us to be able to have somewhere to send the worst of the worst and someone to partner with. And we'd like to continue that partnership because it's been a powerful message of consequences. Mr. President, you wanted people to know that there was consequences if you break our laws and harm our people and endanger families. And this is a clear consequence for the worst of the worst that we have somewhere to put them.
I love it, man. I love it. Isn't it good to have leadership again? Like to have respect around the world? Isn't that great, man? I absolutely love that, man. I just love it. Love it. Hello, my new family members. Yes, we are family. All my sisters and me. Yes. I love our president. Sadie, I do too. Join our cult. I mean, group. Yeah, group. Clear your machine. What's up, my brother? How are you, man? How was your weekend? Where's my little guy at or big guy at? Let me just put you CYM. How's business this weekend, sir? Hope it was good. We're filling up, man. We are filling up. But yeah, it's great to have a great leader back, man. You know, to be back. And Trump is doing the hard work. You know what I mean? He's doing the hard work. He's not kicking the can down the road. And again, everybody think, oh, people are losing money. It ain't about the money, bro. You ever seen The Wire when hey David, hey Jerry, big fan from Kentucky. Okay, how are you, David? Welcome. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you saying that, David. Thank you. I've never seen you before in the chat. Thank you so much. But you ever seen the Wire, the show The Wire on HBO? He's come on in the early 2000s, late 92, early 2000, when Omar, yes, when Omar told Stringer Bell, it ain't about your money, bruh. It ain't about your money. It ain't about money when it comes to China, right? It's about respect. It's about not depending on them, right? And I'm going to show you a TikTok video here in a second. I think it's a TikTok that'll really put in perspective of how much China's really charging us versus what they actually pay for these goods and services. It's absolutely nuts. Welcome. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's my man. I followed you since Bitcoin Amigos. Okay, cool. No problem. Thank you. Matter of fact, let's watch that video real quick. Let me see. Where did I put it? We're going to watch this one. I think it was, where did I put that video? We're going to spin the wheel here in a second anyways. Dang it. Where did I put it? Oh, is it right here? Yeah, it's right here. Let's check this out. And this is going to blow your mind, guys. This is what China does, guys. This is what China does. Whoops, sorry. Hold on one second. I think I lost it. Hold on. Share screen. Okay. There we go. Sorry. All right, let's check this out. This is gonna blow your mind, guys. Watch this.
China just launched viral guerrilla warfare on TikTok, slipping past trade war defenses and targeting the minds of millions of Americans. Forget cargo ships and tariffs. This is 5th generation warfare, and it's happening right on your feed. Right now, TikTok is being flooded with videos from Chinese factories, exposing how much it actually costs to make your favorite luxury products. Those $100 Lululemon leggings made in China for $5. That $38,000 Birkin bag, the factory says they'll sell it to you direct for $1,000. And these are not knockoffs. These are the actual factories claiming to make your favorite Western brands. And they're saying, buy direct from us. It'll still be cheaper, even with the tariffs. They're posting websites, contact info, and how it's made, all to convince Americans to bypass the big name brands completely. But here's the question. Luxury brands don't just sell products. They sell status. When anyone can buy the real thing for cheap, does it lose its value? Some say this is China adapting brilliantly. Others say this is desperate and could backfire. But one thing is clear. The trade war isn't just playing out through policy, it's playing out through content. Beyond a trade war, this is narrative warfare. And DC did not bring a phone to the fight. China just...
Wow. Trump is exposing everybody, man. Everybody. Crazy. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat. Clean your machine. Fantastic. Busy weekend and Aiden's around here somewhere. I'll see if he can jump in. Okay, cool. Tell him I said hello. Hello, David. Sharper. My man Sharper. How are you, sir? Let me put you on the list, man. How was your weekend, sir? Good to see you, man. Great to see you, brother. Always. Maggie. Good evening, friends. Maggie, you made it. You made it. That's why I like to lollygag a little bit in the first few minutes. Let everybody, climb on in here real slowly. Jerry, manufacturing can never come back to the USA. Americans will be replaced by robots. Is this guy a bot, guys, or what? He sounds like an idiot. Common sense leadership. Exactly. Can we just get that back, please? Everyone share this one. Share this with someone you care about to help them or on your Facebook. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Hey, everyone. This chat is lit. Yeah, it is lit. The troll is in the house, guys. You look like a complete moron on your thumbnail. Laughing emojis. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the comment. Hi, Lita. Hey, CYM. 23 viewers. Woohoo. Yeah. The like button. Hit it. That's what I'm talking about, Sharper. Sharper, yes. Salute to you, sir. LOL. Yep. Love it. Trump and Bukele were great. Absolutely, man. Wish I can play that whole thing. Apparently, I'm on CNT. Not today, Maggie. You all right today. Hey, the troll. Uh-oh. Troll. Tori's back to light you up again, man. Standing up to China is something we've needed to do for decades. Exactly. We should have did this 20 years ago, David. Absolutely. Troll, your dad looks like my dog's ball sack. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. The troll in the house. Wow. Okay. All right, so let's do a spin. Sharpen and sword. Do I got David on here? Yes. Meggie. Am I missing anybody on the wheel of Satoshi? I have 17 entries on here. Raise your hand. Put your hand up in the chat if I'm missing you. And by the way, here's my announcement. I know you guys probably watch my video, but on Friday now, I'm making 2 changes. On Friday, we're going to start the live chat at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. So we're going to do it 3 hours early. Yes, Will of Satoshi, if I didn't say it right. So we're going to start 3 hours early and go until, we're not going to stop until everybody's like, you know what, let's just stop. I'm just going to go. But 2, the second one, maybe even a bigger announcement is it's going to be a Fat Zap Friday, which means everything is going to be double. Yes, I said it. So the trivia questions, instead of 25, 50, 75, 100, they're going to be 50. What's the math on that? 50, 100, 150, 200. And then the wheel of Satoshi, instead of 100 sats per spin, it's going to be 200 sats per spin. All the way up until what? Until we close. The troll block Tory, and I make sure you read his comments to us. The troll block Tory, and I make sure you read his comments. Okay, I got you. Did the troll really block me and my man from seeing his comments? Small, you know what syndrome. Okay, I don't know. Jerry, will you bring back the Bitcoin Amigos channel? I can't bring it back. I don't have access to it. Y'all aren't stacking hard enough. You ain't lying, Otis. What's up, brother? How are you? Let me put my man on the wheel. Otis. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Otis, man. My boy Otis. Otis Hare, H-A-R-E. Make sure to subscribe to him. I know you've been busy, brother. The troll said he didn't block y'all, man. He didn't block y'all. All right, so we got everybody. So we're getting ready to spin real quick. Hey, Joe, taking your 24-hour fast for a spin today. Nice. 22 hours in at the moment. Nice. Congratulations. How's that going for you, Sin? Chris doesn't want to talk about Bitcoin anymore. Yeah, that's what I heard. Now I can see the troll. Thanks for the unblock. Remember, we are family. Yeah, of course. Sin, what's good, OJ? Like button smash. Thank you, Quantum. Appreciate you. BTC Lab. Chris retired from Bitcoin. That's what I heard. Tori, your comments weren't showing up on either of our phones. Kind of fishy, like your mama. F yeah, Sin. That's what I'm talking about. I don't block people. Nah, he doesn't. He really doesn't. What's going on, Sat family? Oh, we chilling, man. We chilling. So let's do this spin. And let's spin the wheel of Satoshi. And let's see what happens. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Tori. Congratulations, ma'am. You are the winner. I need your wallet, please, and thank you. Let's check these blocks out. What was the first block that I said? Well, okay, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. So, okay, so that was 4:53, right? How long we been on this stream? 21 minutes. So you know what? We'll go back to 4:52. So Tori, you're the winner of 4:52. We're gonna do 4:53, 4:54, and 4:55. Congratulations to you, Tori. See what happens when you show up? Hey, Otis. Good job, Sin, on your fast. Yes, that is not easy to do. I only post 2 times, and you saw both of them. What the f are you talking about? The troll's comments is censored in the chat because of what he says. Only pops up on Jerry's end. Yeah, that's what it is. Tori and Joe, because he's saying something stupid. They probably just blocked it. I am the chosen one. You are the chosen one. Way to go! Congrats, Tori. I want to donate to the troll. To the troll. He didn't block though. Nah, the troll don't block. He ain't scared. The troll ain't scared. Greetings, my brother. FBAW. Greetings, my brother, and all the lovely sisters. I'm late as always. I've got a few. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're always on time. Thanks for coming, man. VW is a very important person in my Bitcoin journey here, especially on the Bitcoin Discord. Sin, I already intermittent fast for about 12 to 16 daily. I do that too. I don't eat until 2 o'clock. So an additional 12 to 8 hours wasn't that hard. Lemon, water, and black tea were on the menu today. Nice. Great job. Fractor Chris said it wasn't a scheduling issue as to why Bitcoin is no more. Bitcoin Amigos is no more. Sadie Flint, yes. Hey, Alex. How are you, ma'am? This is my she's like my goddaughter / everything. I just love this young lady. How are you, Alex? We love you. Thank you. That's Megan's daughter. Thanks, Corey. Congrats, troll. Post your wallet. Okay. He don't got no wallet. Alex, it's very good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I know this is probably boring to you. Congratulations, VAW. If you don't have one, I'll walk you through it. He doesn't like Bitcoin. He doesn't even want me to put him on the wheel. He's just here to troll. That's all. He's just here to troll. That's it. Fasting for a healthier tomorrow. Absolutely, Joe. Yes. AVW. Okay, so we're gonna spin again for block 453. Jerry, will you tell us the real reason why Bitcoin is gone? Bitcoin Amigo is gone. I already told you. I'm about to block this dude. This dude's an idiot. I can tell he's a troll. Delete comment. Let me block him because he's ban user. Okay. See you later, buddy. I don't even like to do that, but I can tell you're one of them dudes. All right, so let's do the spin and let's do it. He'll probably pop up with another account. Health, weed, and Bitcoin. Yes. OJ. Congratulations, sir. So SD, what's good? What's good with you? You just won 100 sats, brother. Can only have so many trolls, yeah. But that person wasn't a troll. I think I know who that is anyways. I think it's somebody I'll name nameless that likes to come to this channel and use different names. The troll. Jerry, here's a topic for the show, Pizza Man. If you have $1 billion, how much would you put in Bitcoin and ask the others? Okay. If somebody handed me $1 billion to troll, I would put 999 million, because there's 1,000 millions in Bitcoin. I will put in a billion. I'd put 999 million into Bitcoin, and I would fuck off the million, the last million. Maybe buy a little house or something and stuff like that. Because my life is good. I don't want nothing. So the $1 million, I would just, like I said, buy a house, maybe nice little house, and then just mess around with it. But 99% of it will go to Bitcoin. How about you guys? What would you do? The troll wants to know. Letha, Megan, Sadie, forgive my tardiness and saying hola, Miss Hermanas. The troll won't accept because he's a which would they be? You can send them to Letha. Okay. Over to Letha. Thank you, Tori. Appreciate it. Letha, congratulations. They gave you your sats. Yes, sir. Nice, Otis. Yeah. Interesting. Yes. Congrats. Congrats. Yes. Good to see you, Sin. Otis, yes. 26 viewers, new family members. Yes, absolutely. Emily, Jerry, your thumbnails are looking awesome. Thank you so much. I thank Joe for that. Joe and his wife have been helping me out. He reached out to me last week, and he's an expert at running Bitcoin channels. And he wanted to help me. He said he's going to pick a few people to help. He thinks I have good content. I'm not a good YouTuber. So he's been running my channel in the background. So thank him for that. I didn't do anything. I'm just doing the same thing. But did you see the last video I uploaded? You see the edits he put in there? Crazy. Thank you for noticing, Emily. I appreciate you saying that. 100%. Yes. Right back at you, Letha. Yes. VAW. The upgrades to the channel are sweet, bro. Good job, my brother. He's doing great, isn't he? Hi, Sin. Andrew, what's up? 80% Bitcoin, the rest in cash. Okay. How are you, Andrew? Let me put you on the wheel. Also, guys, we got a good episode. We are on episode number 6 of the Hidden Secrets of Money. And this one is good, guys. This one is good. Thank you, Tori. Congrats, Otis. No problem, Letha. The troll. Although I don't like Bitcoin, but I would buy 10 BTC and that's it. So why would you buy 10 if you don't like them? Doesn't make any sense. Joe, you're doing amazing work. He is. He really is. VAW, thank you. I think you and George should do shows together again. You guys have a good chemistry together. Yeah, we've been talking about that. He says he wants to do our first show when he comes to Vegas. I'm definitely going to spend some time with him. And hopefully Joe and his wife comes out here too. By the way, are you guys coming to Vegas? Let me know. Way to go, Otis. Yes. Corey, I liked your new thumbnail too. Yeah, he's doing great, man. All that stuff you see, that's Joe. Corey, I liked your new thumbnail too. Oh, Corey got a new thumbnail today? I didn't see that. I'm going to check that out. Sats. Thank you, brother. Yes. Buy my family houses in Atlanta so they can visit. Okay, I'll do that. I mean, yes, that's a good idea. You couldn't afford 10 BTC, scrub. Called you a scrub, the troll. It's a small risk with 10. Yeah, with $1 billion, that'd be a small risk. But I wouldn't buy anything I don't like, though. I just wouldn't. Invite your friends to this drinking Bitcoin party. Yes. What's everyone sipping on? What y'all sipping on? Send to Letha. Okay, Otis. Letha, look at you getting the love. Letha. Another 100 sats to you. Okay, let's do a spin for 454 and 455, and we're going to get into this video. Wow, it's a Monday, and it feels like a Friday, man. Look at this. We got 29 people right now. Crazy. David. Congratulations. David, in order to win. Hey, Aiden, how are you, sir? Young man? I ain't going to call you little guy because I know you're big. How are you, man? Let me put you on the list. Did you have school today? David, you have to download a Speed wallet, and I'll give you the link. Do you have a Speed wallet, David? Letha getting the love. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Congrats. It's better just talking to you, Jerry. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Congrats, David. Yes, Sadie. I'm good, man. I'm good, Aiden. Thank you. Yes. Aiden, my brother. Whoa, you roasted me, Bitcoin fudge packer. I meant backpacker. Thought you a fug patcher, man. Fug packer, man. Congratulations. Yes. Yo, at me, King. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? How you doing, y'all? I'm gonna do another spin for that block because I think you were here and I didn't see you. The troll, you rich bastard. Send me 1 Bitcoin, bro. Yeah, David. Yes, I do. Okay. Put the name. I got you. I got you, y'all. Put your name of your speed wallet in the comment. Just the name, not the whole speed wallet thing. Learn to spell. Learn to spell, the troll. That's what he said. I'm a lightweight these days. I'm sipping on Stella Rose Black. Nice. Hi, Summer Satoshi. Yes. No, troll. He's not roasting you. Yep. He's baking you. He's baking you slightly different. Yes. All right. Let's spin again for block 454. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Good to hear that, man. Good to hear that. Stella Rose. Nice. Corey. Congratulations, sir. Corey from Got Sets. Yeah, the troll don't even want to get on the wheel. Corey. Yes. All right, so now let's do it for 455. Good luck, everybody. 100 sats. Don't forget Friday's double. Guinness. Yes. Yes. Corey, back to back. Congratulations. You know what? You know what's crazy about that, Corey? I wrote it down for 455. I was like, oh, I was sorry, that was for 454. And now I don't have to cross you out. Oh, out. You're right there. God, cannabis, and Bitcoin. Welcome, sir. Hi, Jerry. You look so much healthier and happier since you started doing this over the DoorDash. Yes, congratulations. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I haven't been DoorDashing. I really haven't. I've been so focused on this, and I thank you for noticing. I feel better. I really do, man. I was wearing myself out doing that, man. I said, Corey, my brother. Yes. Let me add God, cannabis, and Bitcoin to the wheel real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do 455 again because God is here now. God, cannabis, and Bitcoin is here. So I'm going to do that again. I think he was here when I spun. So let's do that again. Welcome, everybody. My goodness. God says, yes, I got White Claws. I'm about to grab the Jose out the freezer. Woo! Well, you about to get lit. Like I said, Corey. Yes, Corey again. Cody, congrats. Twice. Yes, twice back to back. Congratulations, Corey. Boom. God says, thank you, Letha. I'm trying to decide if I want to work with the guy to make some more thumbnails for me. Nice. Let's get Jerry to 2K subs. Oh, thank you, Otis. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Congrats, Corey. Let them know you spend every night, all night. Yes, every night, Monday through Friday. All day, all night. Did you get my address, Jerry? No, I did not, sir. I didn't. You could send it to my email. Let me show you this. Let me show you my little cool thing here. Send it to my email right there, brother. Thanks, gangsters. Otis, hey, Megan, got sats. Dang, congrats, Corey, Aiden, congrats. All right, let's do 455 again. We got to get into this video. What are we in? 33 minutes in. Oh my goodness. Let's go. I'm just up here yapping. Aiden, little buddy. I mean, big buddy. Young buddy. Congratulations. Congrats. All right, we're at 456 now. So let's do 456 and we're going to start the video. Always free sats here. Yes, absolutely. Okay, David. I got you. Hold on. David. Put David over here. David is BT. Okay. Bitcoin. Daddy-O. Nice name, man. Daddy-O. Congratulations, guys. All right, let's do another spin for 456. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, VAW. Destroy that like button. Woo, Emily. Wow. You just made it. I thought it was going to be Corey again. Corey, this wheel loves you, man. Yo, and if you feel like tipping your host, send them to the QR code in the corner. Thank you, man. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, all this stuff you see, Joe made it for me. The banners, all this stuff, man. That's my address. Got you, David. Aiden, I'm going to send it during the I got you, man. During the video. Thanks, Jerry. No problem, man. Thank you. What do I need to do to oh my God, Alex. Alex, I asked if you were here. Well, guys, guess what? I've done 4 spins without Alex. So you know what? I'm going to do 4 more spins again. Do you guys mind if I go over 2 hours? I try to keep it to 2 hours. Do you guys care if I go over 2 hours? I do the show for you. Congratulations, Aiden. Aiden, congrats. Thank you, CBDC. No problem, David. 32 viewers. Oh, we broke the record. 32. My old record was 31. Thank you for all the congratulations. Yes. Welcome to the fam. Congrats, Amy. 32 watching Smash Roses. Yes, that's a record for me. Yay, Emily, those. Congrats, Aiden. Big day today. This is a Monday too, which is crazy. Please, okay, cool. What's up, you sexy sons of guns? What's up, Jor, for the score? How are you, man? Jor the Great One, I call him. Jor 88 Sats Radio. Jor, yeah, we're breaking records over here, man. We're breaking records. So I'm gonna do 5 more spins again. As long as you want, Jerry. Okay. Jor. Go as long as you want. Okay. Cool. We are getting drunk. Yes. This is your world, brother. Running. Okay. LFG. Yes. Only reason I'm asking because I'm on the West Coast, man. It's only 4:30 here. For y'all, it's getting late. You know what I'm saying? 7 something for you guys. I don't want to keep you up all night. Congrats, Amy. Yes. What's up, Jor? Jor, what's up, man? Never better. Good. Radio Jor, my brother. Jor, nice to see you. Everybody loves Jor. Jor, yes. Big fan. Everybody's a big fan of Jor. I'm a big fan of Jor. Hi, Jor 88. 88 SAS Radio. What a warm welcome. Yeah, man. I mean, the work, man. The work you put in. Everybody loves what you got going on. What you doing, troll? You're awfully quiet to troll. 5:30 Alberta. Okay, cool. All right, well, we're going to do 5 more spins again. So let's do them. I'm going to do them back to back to back. All right, so let's do them. We're going to give out some sats today. When I miss somebody, we got to go back. Bitcoin John. Congratulations. Welcome, Bitcoin John. Welcome, EB. Welcome, Bitcoin John. Congratulations, EB. So I got to do that again. I got to do this block again because Bitcoin John came in. We're raining sats, guys. We're raining sats. George, my brother, 3 times removed on my Pappy side. Yes. 5:30 Idaho. Idaho or Idaho? I thought you was the hoe. I guess it was me. Okay. EB. George's show is comforting. It is. It is, man. He's just so like laid back and chill. And, you can look at him. You just know you can trust him. You know what I mean? Very trustworthy young man. All right. We're doing 452 again because we added John. So we got Tori gave it to Letha for 452. Now EB's the second winner. The third winner is God, Cannabis, Bitcoin. Congratulations. Good job. All right, now we're going to do 453 again. The first winner was OJ. He gave it to Letha. So we're going to do that one again. Hello, everyone. Congrats. Yes. Joe Aiden back for yes. John. Thanks, Sharper. GCP. Okay. So let's do it again. Good luck, everyone. Hold on. I got Jor, okay? I always forget Jor. Joe. Congratulations, sir. All right. Now let's do 454. And then we'll keep it moving. David and Corey won the first two on that block. Let's see who's going to win it third time on this block. Draw for the score. Alex, you almost had it, honey. Almost, sweetie. Draw for the score. Yes. Oh, boy. Congrats. Woohoo. Yes. Congrats. Always love for you, Jor. Your shows are amazing. Yes. He's got a great show, man. Great. He breaks it down like no other, man. Woohoo. Letha. We love Letha. Congrats, Joe. Thank you, Aiden. Joe, yes. Or that mean Jor? Joe, my brother. Yes. Hey, Jor. Donation. Arnie's wallet. Okay, Arnie's wallet. Got it. Arnie wallet. We love Arnie. We love Arnie. Jerry, I donate mine to you. Thank you very much, but I can't take that. But thank you. We got to give it to somebody. Matter of fact, I will donate it. I will take that. And I donate. Now, what was that? Clean Corey. Let's see. Cannabis. Okay, we're going to give that to Alex. Congratulations to Alex and Savannah. Thank you. Congrats, Short. That's very nice when you guys do that, by the way. When you donate to someone else. This is why I love the Bitcoin community. You know. Yes. Congrats, Jor. Let's get it, brother. Way to go. Please give my sats to Aiden. Okay. Jor. Giving his to Aiden. Congratulations, Aiden. Thank you for doing that, Jor. Thanks, Joe Arnie. Yes. That's so nice of you, Jor. Thank you. Yes. Congratulations. Hearts all over the place. You are welcome, man. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for being so nice. Okay, so Jor. All right, so we're going to do 455. Good luck to everybody. And make sure by the end of the video, Sharper. Almost, Maggie. Sharper. That you give me your something happened over here. You give me your address. Oh, somebody just sent let me see. Hold on. Wow, thank you so much. Somebody just sent me 2,500 sats to the Speed wallet. Thank you very much, whoever did that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And then someone's also sent something to Strike, the Strike wallet from BTC Backpacker. Thank you, brother. 1,181 sats. Wow. That really helps. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. It means a lot. Because I know how much Satoshi's will be worth one day. But yeah, make sure you guys give me your address before you leave here. And if you leave, let me know that you left. Okay, so Sharper, congratulations. Okay, let's do 456. Good luck, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, I want to adopt Arnie too. That's the most beautiful dog, the dire wolf. Sadie, you're the winner, honey. Congratulations, Sadie. You got to be here to win, though. Sadie, are you here still? Congratulations. Yes, Alex. Woohoo, we love you. We love you, Al. Sadie, yes. Sharper, congrats. Yes, please send. Yay, yeah, please send to Megan. Okay. Sharper's giving it to Meggie. I got a lot of work to do tonight to send these sats. Sadie, are you still here, ma'am? I haven't heard from you in a while. Okay, she's here. Yes. Congratulations, Sadie. Way to go. Congrats, Sadie. Congrats. Yes. Yay. Nobody's a hater. Everybody loves each other. I appreciate it. But I'm about to leave, though. Okay, let me know when you leave. Are you going to leave now? Because I'm going to take your name off the wheel. Anyone else on Noster? We're all on Noster. That was perfect timing, Sadie. I have an idea. When a person wins and they are not here, put prize next to their name and do a mega draw Friday on the lump sum. Maybe. That's good idea, actually. Perfect timing. Yes. My dog is probably the size of his head. That's a big dog. Thank you. Yes. You'll meet Arnie one day, Tori, but you can't take him. Yep. Sadie. Yeah. Okay, let me take you off. Thanks for coming in, Sadie. Appreciate it. We love you. Say bye to Sadie, everybody. Where did I put her name at? Okay. Thank you so much for coming. All right, what block we at? 457. Okay, let's do 457. Let's do 457. Take my name off the wheel. BTC, no problem. You're welcome. MPub, that's his MPub for Noster, BTC Backpacker. Much love. We love you too, Meggie. I mean, Sadie, thank you. We love you too, Meggie. We love you too, Sadie. We will just bring him snacks and kisses. Yes. Love you all. Yes. Love you more. Yes. You know I love you more. Don't even try that with me, Alex. Take my name off. I'll be checking out so soon. Checking out so soon. Okay. Got you. Thanks for coming. Make sure you give me your address if I don't have it already. Thank you so much. Blessings. Bye-bye, Sadie. We are building a community. We really are. We really are. Thank you, Otis. Subscribe. Anyone who is not, we want to see you again. Yes, and hit the bell. Hit the bell. All right, let's do 457. Let's get on into this episode 6. Sharper. Congrats. Congrats. Joe, VAW wants to know what your speed wallet is, brother, so he can send you something for the hard work. I appreciate that, VAW. Dang, that's really nice of you, man. Really nice. Yes. Congrats. All right. We are all caught up. We are in episode number 6 now, and we're going to get into it. And this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. So without further ado, let's get on into it. Episode 6 of The Hidden Secrets of Money.
Tony, author of Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver. It's the world's #1 best-selling book on investing in precious metals. It's available in 11 languages. And in my book, I said that we are on a wild roller coaster of a ride, and that we would first see the threat of deflation, followed by a helicopter drop, and that would be followed by big inflation. And that has happened. There was the 2008 crisis. We're seeing the base money around the planet being hyperinflated right now, while all of the credit aggregates are collapsing. And so it's sort of netting out to zero inflation or just slightly positive inflation, even though base money around the planet is just taking off like a rocket. But it would then be followed by...
VW, you see this address? 621 at speed. You got this, VAW? Thank you for doing that, too. Yes, much love to you, Sharper. This live is popped tonight. Yes, it is, Tori. Thank you. Thanks to you and your husband. Thank you. But don't send me sats. I love helping. He's such a humble guy. Gotta go, guys. Have a great evening. Okay, Quantum, let me take you off the list. See you, Quantum. Bye, CQ. Yes. Let's do it.
A real deflation, and then followed by hyperinflation. So I think it sort of looks like this. We've got the markets going up in the real estate bubble in 2007, and then we had the threat of deflation, which was the 2008 market crash and the big helicopter drop of currency, and you are here. And then I think that we're going into something like this, and it'll be followed by the world's central banks overreacting. People say, some people say I've been calling for hyperinflation, hyperinflation, hyperinflation. There isn't any time that I can find in all of history where a population that's all on one side of the boat, when you have a nation of debtors, what has to happen is that you go into a deflation first, allowing the banks to foreclose, and the public in general is on the losing side of the bet.
We are entering a period of financial crisis that is the greatest the world has ever known. The wealth transfer that will take place during this decade is the greatest wealth transfer in history. Wealth is never destroyed, it is merely transferred, and that means that on the opposite side of every crisis there is an opportunity. The great news is that all you have to do to turn this crisis into your great opportunity is to educate yourself. I believe that the best investment that you can make in your lifetime is your own education. Education on the history of money, education on finance, education on how the global economy works, education on how all of these guys, the central bankers, the stock market, how they can cheat you, how they can scam you. If you learn what is going on and how the financial world works, you can put yourself on the correct side of this wealth transfer. Winston Churchill once said, that the further you look into the past, the further that you can see into the future. This program is all about creating your own crystal ball, being able to gaze into the future, being able to change this crisis, the greatest crisis in the history of mankind, into your great opportunity.
It is the greatest. It is the greatest opportunity of all time. It really is, especially now. VAW, thank you for doing that for my boy Joe, man. Appreciate that. Really do. That was very nice of you, man. Good evening, brother. Yes. Man, VAWs, we got so many good people in here, man. It's crazy. But yeah, he's going to get into some stuff, man, that, again, this was made in 2012, I believe, but it still applies today, and it's even worse today. Check it out. Make sure you newbies are taking notes, okay? And if you have any questions, ask them in the comments.
What I've been trying to make clear is the fact that this roller coaster crash that I was talking about in my book and that I've been predicting.
Yeah, that was VAW. Did I say somebody else's name? If I said somebody else's name, I meant VAW. They gave the comment. I can't hear myself back. I just say stuff and I get all mixed up if I didn't. VAW, thank you, brother.
Since 2005 is playing out right before our eyes. One of the things I really like about speaking at live events is the chance to interact with people and sort of get my finger on the pulse of what they're thinking. And lately, it's become pretty obvious that for a lot of people, it's difficult to grasp why I think deflation is coming before big inflation or even hyperinflation. So here I'm going to break down 4 of the biggest reasons that I see deflation coming first. The first one is simple. The overreaction to the 2008 crisis has caused a credit debt bubble, and all bubbles pop.
What's he mean by overreaction? Right? Too much printing. Right? The market just went crazy. Remember that time? 07, 08, 09? It was just crazy, man. Crazy. No, you are legendary. Yes, he is. Agree, VAW. Yes. VAW is the man, dude. Bye. Good stream. LOL. You out of here, Aiden? I got you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming in, big young guy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
So I talked about hyperinflating base money. This is hyperinflation right here. Inflation and deflation is either an expansion or a contraction of the currency supply, and prices follow the inflation or deflation eventually. Now, most of this currency does not circulate. It's sitting on banks' balance sheets in what's called excess reserves. You know, if you look at the years leading up to this crisis, this red line is reserve balances. The white line is how much of it is excess. And here we have Alan Greenspan's response to 9/11. Look at the scale of how big this emergency.
Look at that. Let's take a look at that. This is the excess reserves held at the Fed. Look how much it went up during the crisis, and it barely made a move during 9/11. What do you think was a bigger deal, 9/11 or the Great Recession in 2008? Right? This is what he's talking about with the overreaction. It was crazy what they did. That was the start of it all, of the crazy money printing that we have today.
Is compared to 9/11. But what is Ben Bernanke afraid of? And now Janet Yellen has inherited this legacy. Well,
Bug 52, welcome, sir. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Bitcoin is older than Aiden. Yes. Hello, Buck. Finger picked. Hi, is this a crypto live or a Bitcoin conversation? Bitcoin. But you're more than welcome to stay, though. Welcome, finger picked. I'm giving out Satoshis. We spin the wheel of Satoshis, and we give out 100 Satoshis every time we spin the wheel. So you're more than welcome to stay, finger. Thank you. Yes, Buck.
one of the things that happened in the 2008 crisis is that banks froze up and wouldn't lend to each other. They were all scared to lend to each other. And our system is such a fraud that at the end of each day, they all have to be able to borrow digits from each other that were created from nothing just to keep the whole smoke and mirrors game going. They all have to do this interbank lending to keep things balanced. Well, if one bank won't lend to another and they don't have any reserves, the whole system freezes up. Now, if you've got all these excess reserves that are on their balance sheet and you pay them interest to keep the reserves there and not use this as a basis of fractional reserve lending, they're going to be liquid. This basically prevents Bank runs by banks on banks. It's not a public bank run with the public lining up at the doors. It's a bank run where one bank is trying to get their currency out of another or won't lend to another. And so this keeps things liquid.
For those of you that don't know, a bank run is when everybody at the same time comes to a bank and tries to get their cash out of the bank at the same time because they realize something's going on. Right? It's just bad. And it's again, if everybody did that in the United States of America, went to all the banks, they don't have the cash there. It ain't money, it's currency. They do not have it, right? Because of the fractional reserve banking, and they borrow it out and stuff like that. It's a nightmare, and it's a scam. Okay, put me on. I got you, finger picked. I got you on the wheel. Hello, finger. I'm a Bitcoiner only. You are in the right place, my friend, because we're Bitcoiner only too. There's a couple people that got a couple little cryptos, but all we talk about is Bitcoin and politics that have to do with Bitcoin. So thank you. Make sure you subscribe too, man. I do a live Monday through Friday. I make videos during the day. Before I make my my live, I do a live at 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and then I do a Satoshi Saturday every Saturday. So I'm all about Bitcoin. Thank you. Tedros Brothers, Digital World Citizens. Yep. How are you? I've never seen you before. Hold on. Welcome. All right, let me put you on the wheel. Yes, let me keep playing the video. I'm gonna put you on the wheel. Welcome to you. How are you?
Right now, what this has done, though, the banks get to use this stuff in the middle of the day. And so you see the use of margin in the stock market going to record levels. You see the stock market going to record levels, things like, I follow collector cars, and they've been going astronomical. The number of $10 million cars out there now is just absolutely insane. And there are cars now selling for $30 million. Wine collections, art, it's all going ballistic at this point. And all bubbles pop. This is the average price of a new home divided by the median annual household income. Normally, 3-4 times your income is about what you can afford with a house. When you drop in interest rates, the affordability goes up, so people pay more for a house. But
Hey, bruh, I heard Natalie tried to give Michael Saylor some. Some of what? Some of what, Jimmy John? What would that sum be? What do you prefer? Some Bitcoin? Some interview? What? Jimmy, you're a fool, man.
interest rates don't stay in one spot forever. They have to revert sometime or another. And all these people are going to be trapped. Every bubble pops, that's a bubble. We are in for something big again, and this time it's going to be more horrific than the crash of 2008, simply because the response to 2008 created a lot of stored energy. And then when the market crashes, that energy is released in the opposite direction. That previous chart of the hyperinflation of base money, well, we're going to get a reaction from all of this.
It's like a coiled spring, right? Stored energy, and it just bursts out. And what do you think is going to happen? Inflation or hyperinflation, or he says deflation will happen first before inflation. He'll talk about that later. But it ain't going to be good, man, because again, it's all fake numbers, fake currency, and a broken system. It's crazy. Satoshis, duh. Megan. Yes, I'm dead, Megan. I'm dead.
Whatever bubble you're in, the opposite happens of what is of greatest benefit to the most people. Right now, if we went into big inflation or hyperinflation, the average Joe Sixpack would get rewarded for mass stupidity. They're all out on credit. We're in a credit boom. We're in a bond bubble. Those bubbles have to pop, and the popping of a credit bubble is deflationary.
It's deflationary. And history's crystal clear on that. A lot of the gold bugs say, the Federal Reserve and central banks, they're creating money, which they are unprecedented. But they're actually inflating to fight the deflation that started to set in the late 2008, early 2009. And if you look back at history, you say every major debt and financial asset bubble in history, the railroad bubble of the early 1870s that peaked, followed by deflation. The auto and farm bubble and tractor bubble, that's actually a tractor bubble that caused the Great Depression. It was farms failing, and it was smaller local banks failing that caused the Great Depression and high unemployment.
Thank you very much. Somebody just sent me 50 sats. Whoever did that, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Jimmy John says he wasn't having none of it because he wants to see the next halving and not experience a halving. I think I get it, Jimmy. I think I get it.
Deflation, because the deflation has to root out the massive debt.
Thank you, Finger. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, Jimmy's a fool, man. Jimmy's an absolute fool. He's funny.
And the financial assets that get overinflated. And it's good. If we bring down the cost of living, if we restructure debt, if we bring financial assets down, it actually improves our standard of living long term, but it is painful when it happens.
Whoa. Somebody just sent 2,500 sats. They didn't say who it was. Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. That really helps. Thank you. You're too kind. Too kind.
People think that the Federal Reserve can prevent deflation, that they control the money supply. Most people don't realize that the Federal Reserve controls.
Yes, Jor. This is good material. Very good material. If everybody had to sit down, yeah, that was Harry Dent. I like Harry Dent, Jor. He's the contrarian's contrarian, they say. And on the 18th year, he found out it wasn't his. Yes, Tori. Yes. So the troll left and Jimmy is here? Yeah. Right? Crazy. Is that Harry Dent? He's still around. Hadn't seen him in a while. Yeah, that's a contrarian's contrarian. I love Harry Dent. Love him. Tori, yes. Tori's funny. Troll is here somewhere. Yeah, he has to log out. Jimmy John has to log out and log back in with the troll. Hey, Fingerpicked. Yes. Welcome, Fingerpicked. Someone took my number, Jor. Yeah. Oh, good. Jor gave your number out today? Good. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, my wife is comedian. Yeah, she's funny. Have the troll and Jimmy ever been in the same room together? Yeah, they have, actually. In this chat room, but I don't know about physically. I wonder what they look like. I missed the truth? That's my dude. Oh, man, you guys are funny.
Base money only, and it's an incredibly small portion
It's so
of
tiny.
Right. And all they do is influence the rest of the economy with interest rates and reserve balances and such.
Well, some people say the strategy didn't work. Well, no, it did work. We would have been in a depression, just like the early 30s. We were going that banks were melting down, financial institutions, major Fortune 100 companies were failing like AIG. We would have imploded because once you have that much debt and leverage and things go wrong, it just builds the other way. Like you say, you get a bubble on one end, you get a crash. Bubbles don't correct, they burst. So
yeah, you can't correct a bubble, like he said, right? It's not going to say, oh, well, we're just going to go down. No. It's going to burst, right? And either way, it's going to be bad. The troll was getting roasted last week. Good to see. Karma is a B. You dang all right. Yeah, Tori was getting them. Hey, Jimmy, a.k.a. the troll. Ooh. Jimmy, I think they might be on to you, buddy. It might be on to you.
we were going into that, but government said, no, we will do whatever it takes. Mario Draghi, Ben Bernanke, and they created trillions of dollars to fill the hole. Well, all that does, it's like taking more drugs to keep from coming down. I mean, a drug addict can keep taking more drugs until it kills them, or until they just fall down and get dragged into detox. It's the exact same thing. Debt, especially when it's extreme, is a financial enhancing drug. It gives you more than you deserve, makes you feel better in the short.
BTC, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Really. Just threw a shout out on Noster to the live stream. We shall see if other follow. I really, really appreciate that. Very nice of you to do that. I hope God says joins the live because I need a whipping boy. He's here. He's here, Jimmy. He lost his energy. Yeah. Who's taking a shot with Tori and I? You guys taking shots or what? Got a bounce, gang. I will catch you all. Manana. Yes, Sin, let me take you off. Okay. Thanks for coming in, brother. Where you at on this list, Sin? Thank you so much for coming, brother. We really appreciate it. Thank you for letting us know that you're leaving. It's a solid conspiracy, mostly because there's no way that Jerry would have more than one person who pretends to hate him. I don't know about that. Oh, we had somebody else that's doing that too, Joe, earlier. You missed that one. I think you might have been here. Hey, Jimmy, Corey says, I'm already here, Jimmy Johns. Be easy, my brother. Reposted it, BTC Backpacker. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, Sin. The best form of marketing is word of mouth. Really is. I really appreciate that. Tori, I only have two monikers, Jimmy and Daddy. You can call me. Oh man. Oh, Tori, did you hear that? Joe, did you hear that? Thank you, Letha. 88 Sats rated, but in reality, they are absolutely obsessed with Jerry Legendary. I ain't no legend, man. I think they may be. I don't know. They just love messing with me for some reason. VAW, Megan, Corey have a great one. Yes. Yes. Jimmy, come over. Jimmy, come over to the house. Come over to the house, Jimmy. He got a knuckle sandwich for you, sounds like.
Term. But when it's over, you have to go through a detox, as they would call it, a debt detox. And that's where you get deflation.
Could be, Jor. Could be. We outside, JJ. They telling you to pull up, man. Joe is my only daddy. I know that's right. I know that's right. Shots fired.
This is the demographics of the United States back in the year 1940. And it's broken into 5-year age groups. And what I'm going to show you here is the baby boom and one of the reasons that we're going into this deflationary scenario. And we're also in this swing from individualism to collectivism. This is a pendulum, a cycle that just goes back and forth throughout time. And this is the greatest threat to your well-being and the well-being of the economy and freedom.
You know what? Before we get started with this, let's go back a little bit. Let's spin the wheel, shall we? Let's take a break in the action real quick. Let's spin the wheel. Where are we at with blocks? Okay, the last one was 457. So we're gonna do 458 and 459. Oh, by the way, Jor, on Fridays, I'm stealing your moniker of Fat Zap Fridays. What I'm doing is spin. Let me take this off. What I'm gonna do, Jor, is I'm gonna do the lives early. So I'm gonna do it 7 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. And on Fat Zap Friday, I'm gonna call it, Jor. It's gonna be double the amount. So instead of getting 100 Satoshis, you're gonna get 200 Satoshis per spin. So your boy's gonna be going broke that day, but it's all good. Okay, so let's see, Megan. Scrub Daddy. Spin. Thank you, Meggie. Mike Baloney is to gold what Michael Saylor is to Bitcoin. Mike Baloney? I think you might have spelled that wrong. Thank you, Jar. You think he's full of baloney? Jimmy John? All right, this is for block 458. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. VAW's in the heezy, my kneesy. He's in the heezy. Congratulations. I got to wash my blank with a scrub daddy. Your dad leaves a residue. Oh, boy. You guys are going to get in trouble with the YouTube guys. Congrats, VAW. You still here, brother? I know you're going to give yours away to somebody. I want to, way to go. Yeah, I want to finish that. Do you guys want to hear that Trump and Bukele talk real quick? Sweet, bro. Send it to Meggie Meg. Boy, you are a ladies' man, dude. I'm telling you, I am. When you come to Vegas, I'm gonna be right next to you. Because some of them are gonna be falling off. Some of these women are gonna be falling off as long as we speak in code. Oh yeah. Good. Do you want to continue to watch the video, or you want to watch a little bit of Trump and Bukele in the White House talking? Because I like that. I really like that conversation. Let me know what you guys want to watch. People make the world go round. Stylix says, yes, they do. I love it. All right, let's listen to that a little bit. Let's hear what the great Donald Trump and Bukele have to say. I love this conversation. This is a historic conversation, by the way, because of what's going on right now. You had that illegal immigrant and the mainstream media trying to stick up for him. Trump absolutely roasts one of these people, one of these Caitlin Collins, one of these propagandists.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we even had this gang member from Venezuela, one of the ones you sent, and we interviewed him just to get some information, etc. from them. And he said, "Oh, I got arrested 6 times, but they released me that 6 times."
Let's read this. At Summon, you ain't lying about me leaving residue. Your mom's always got to keep an extra set of sheets on hand when I'm around. Okay. VAW, when I come to Vegas, we can hit the casinos in any spot you want. I got you, brother. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Now, did you hear what he's saying here? Listen to this. Listen.
Danger families. And this is a clear consequence for the worst of the worst that we have somewhere to put them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we even had this gang member from Venezuela, one of the ones you sent, and we interviewed him just to get some.
You're going to get a big hug, Maggie. You know that. You know I'm going to give you a big hug. But listen to this. The reason why I'm playing this, obviously, because these are the two Bitcoiner presidents right here. You know what I'm saying? The two best presidents in the world, in my opinion, and the two Bitcoin presidents. Yes, my mom keeps a lot of sheets in her box because she's in the ground. Good luck with that. And I said, your dad, I bought him off the dollar menu. He was greasy. Okay. If you're out there, you know I got you as well. Oh boy, Maggie. VAW said he got you. He's got you.
Information, etc., from them. And he said, oh, I got arrested 6 times, but they released me the 6 times, so I should be released again. And then he said, well, what's the last thing you do? And he said, well, I shot a cop in the leg, but I didn't kill him. I just shot him in the leg. And we're like, this guy was arrested 6 times here in the United States, 6 times. He was released 6 times. And in the he was released 5 times. And the last time he was sent to El Salvador, right? So he's not getting released. But the last time he shot a cop, actually, and he shot him in the leg. So
let me ask you a question. If one of us shot a cop, would we be released? You tell me. The guy was an illegal immigrant, got arrested 5 times, released all 5 times. On the 5th time, he shot a cop in the leg and they let him go. And now the 6th time, of course, when Trump's in, they arrest him and send him home. And now the mainstream media is like, oh, when are you going to let him back? When are you going to let him back? First of all, how can they let him back? He's from El Salvador. He's not a U.S. citizen. He belongs to, El Salvador, and he's in prison now with Nayib Bukele. Where's the common sense here, man? Bitcoin and love, LOL. Yes, Lita. Satoshi's comedy show. Come see me every night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to Bukele. He's done a great job in El Salvador. Absolutely. In Canada, of course. Yeah, here too, man. With the Biden administration. They'll buy him a nice house and pension. Exactly. Never, Ghost Rider. You back, Quantum? Let me put you back on the list.
these are, like you said, there's something broken.
It's the liberal establishment, but they're not running things anymore in this country, and we're run by, and I don't say conservative, I don't say anything, we're run by people with great common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
Because it's all common sense. It's not liberal conservative, it's common sense.
Exactly.
Like, do you allow men to play in women's sports? Do you allow men to box your women and box? Because I know you have a lot of boxing.
That's violence.
That's abuse of the woman. It's abuse of the woman. But we have people that fight to the death because they think men should be able to play in women's sports. And some of those sports, it wouldn't matter much, but it still matters. But some of them are very dangerous for women.
Some years ago, like we said, a decade ago or so, women rights movements were pressuring so that we enacted specific laws to avoid men abusing women. And I think those laws were great because there were a lot of men abusing women. But now some of the same people are trying to backtrack and actually trying to make new laws allowing men to abuse women in the sport. So actually, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
You know, they have weightlifting records, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a Democrat in 2025? How stupid these people are, man. My God. Jimmy, he's talking to you, Maggie. Next time you want to shop a sale, come to my house. Your clothes. Maggie, he said, next time you want to shop a sale, come to my house. Your clothes would be 100% off. Wow, that's a good sale. That's a pretty good sale, Jimmy. That's a good sale, man. BDZ Maggie, you can be family as well. I love you, brother. Yes. These reporters are absolute morons. How do they see? Exactly. They're bought and paid for. That's why. They're propagandists, dude. And they still stick to the script. Caitlin Collins makes $3 million a year doing that. It's crazy. Jimmy, you are slightly creepy. That one uncle you don't want to be around. Yes. You hear me? Love it. Yes. Hey, Mimi, she's in the house. Oh, Mimi, we're in here having fun. We having fun. We're watching videos. We're watching the two best presidents in the world talk right now. Talk about common sense. Heart, yes. I hear you, Verb. Mimi, welcome everybody to me. Welcome Mimi to the chat. Kids reading this convo. Yes. They be like, what? Tori, Jimmy John is the type of dude to identify as a girl and wait in our bathrooms. Maybe. Hey, Mimi. Otis, I love the Oval Office meetups. Yes, absolutely. Let's keep playing this. Common sense, man.
Woman gets up this way. She's incredible. A guy gets up and beats her by 100 pounds. What are you going to do? A record that hadn't been broken in 18 years. They put on an ounce, quarter of an ounce, eighth of an ounce for 18 years. Then have a guy come up. The whole thing is crazy. But they continue to fight. And I don't like talking about it because I want to save it for just before the next election. I say to my people, don't even talk about it because they'll change. And but I watched this morning, there was a congressman fighting to the death for men to play against women in sports. And you say to yourself, why? What are they doing? Right? What are they doing? But your country's not too big in that.
No, of course not. We're big in protecting women.
Good. That's a very important form of protection too.
And as you can see, most of my cabinet are women. So
That's impressive.
yeah.
That's why you're
And they're
running.
not DEI hires or anything. They're just great at what they do.
No problem, Bitcoin John. Alex, I like your comment up here. She said, that would be me, the kid. Yeah. Me too, Alex. You know me, I'm a big kid.
That's right. This is very impressive.
Yeah,
This
no.
is a first. We've had women, but we've never had three of them right here. That's all.
4 and 3
And
men.
look at what we have. You guys feel a little bit mistreated? That's good. I like it. Well, we've been advanced. I've been very advanced in that regard too. We have Pam, who's been so fantastic. Christy, and the most powerful woman they say
I
anywhere.
know.
They're all afraid of Susie Wells. Oh, she's most powerful woman in the world, according to magazines. What do I know? I think she probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably is.
Congratulations.
And Stephen has done such a great job. We have great people,
Very famous too.
but we love working with him. He really lets them have it. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no games.
No. Very good.
He knows. Do you have any questions, please? No, let's not start
Mr.
with
President.
CNN because they're just so
Mr. President.
wrong. Yeah, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
That was Caitlin Collins. Mr. President, let's not start with CNN. They're just so wrong. But he's going to get to her. I know some of you guys seen this. They absolutely roast Caitlin Collins, the propagandist from CNN. This woman makes $3 million a year. She used to be a Republican, by the way. I told you, Democrats are they're all hypocrites, right? I'm not talking about regular Democrats. I'm talking about the mainstream media, the politicians. They're hypocrites, and on top of hypocrites, they're idiots and actors. Caitlin Collins is an actress all day long. Yes, Backpacker, I love you, brother. Is that too fruity? No. Okay. Oh well, we'll rock the boat. I'm good. I only shop high end. Jimmy John. I love when Trump said the media hates America. Yeah, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play this whole thing. Tori, I don't think you can say you heart somebody and you rock the boat and would be a little fruity. Tori, damn, Megan with the clapbacks. Yes. Let's keep watching this, guys.
Mr. President, you repeatedly mentioned last night that Russia's attack on Ukraine was a mistake. What is the exact mistake? And have you given Putin a deadline to actually move towards ceasefire?
The mistake was letting the war happen. If Biden were confident
Scorpion, what's up, my brother? How are you, sir? It's all good, man. I'm gonna put you on the list. Welcome, man. Good to see you.
and if Zelensky were competent, and I don't know that he is. We had a rough session with this guy over here. He just kept asking for more and more. That war should have never been allowed to happen. That war, I went 4 years and Putin wouldn't even bring it up. And as soon as the election was rigged and I wasn't here, that war started. There was no way that war should have been allowed to happen. And Biden should have stopped it. And you take a look at Putin. I'm not saying anybody's an angel, but I will tell you, I went 4 years and it wasn't even a question. He would never, and I told him, don't do it. You're not going to do it. And it was the apple of his eye, but there was no way that he would have done it. All you had to do is lower oil prices. If you lowered oil prices, Biden kept the prices so high because he made it impossible to get it. If you lowered.
Biden didn't do anything. Okay. He was right about that part about the election being, you know what, wigged with an R. But Biden wasn't running anything. Okay. That's clear as day.
Oil prices, you would have never had the war, but you wouldn't have had it with me anyway. That war would have never happened. And I think it's a great abuse. So now what do? You get a country where 25% of its land is gone and the best locations, where millions of people are killed. You know, you haven't reported accurately the death. And this was Biden's war, and I'm trying to stop it. And I think we're going to do a good job. I hope we're going to do it. They lose 2,500 young people a week, think on average. Now they're Russians and they're Ukrainians, but it's 2,000. We don't care. It's like whatever it is. They're not from your country. They're not from mine. But I want to stop it. 2,500. It's a killing field. It's like the Civil War. You take a look. I look at the satellite pictures. This should not be happening in our.
And by the way, what's wrong with that? Why would Democrats be mad at him for wanting to end the war? Why? Democrats used to be anti-war. Why are they so mad about him ending the war? Right? Why are they mad about him messing with China and the tariffs? Why? Yes. Jerry, come back and talk to us. Yes. Jimmy cooking only with fish grease. Yes. You know, why are they mad? Why are they mad about that? Everything, the Democrats right now are just anti-Trump. They would rather see the United States of America fail, right, than the Trump win. Because they don't want Trump to have any credit. They do everything he says, they go against it. It's crazy, man. And all he's doing is common sense. Jimmy John at Meggie, opposites attract because I only shop secondhand. Hey, don't mess with Megan, Jimmy. Okay. JJ cooking in the bathroom. Sorry, fish grease is diabolical. Yes. Because Trump is slowing down their money slush fund. You said it. Ding, 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 ding.
In our time, of course, our time can be pretty violent, as we know. But that's a war that should have never been allowed to start. And Biden could have stopped it, and Zelensky could have stopped it, and Putin should have never started it. Everybody's to blame.
Have you spoken to President Zelensky, sir, about his offer to purchase more Patriot missile
Oh,
batteries?
I don't know. He's always looking to purchase missiles. You know, he's against. Listen, when you start a war, you got to know that you can win the war. Right? You don't start a war against somebody that's 20 times your size, and then hope that people give you some missiles. If we didn't give them what we gave, remember, I gave them javelins. That's how they won their first big battle with the tanks that got stuck in the mud, and they took them out with javelins. They have an expression that Obama at the time, Obama gave them sheets and Trump gave them javelins. But it's something that should have never happened. It's a really shame. That because of basically wasn't a fan of anybody. He's probably he grew up well. And he looked like a teenager. He was still a young man, as I said. Best relationship with him. We've known each other.
Good relationship with President Bukele, the best guarantee that this time you won't terminate the temporary
I have
protected
a
status.
great relationship with this man.
These people ask stupid questions. Yes. Democrats are always mad. They're just the anti-Trump party. They don't stand for anything right now. They just don't. Too bad, JJ. I only donate there. JJ, you look to shop in the 5 and below for things that cost $10. What I'm saying is you are poor. Corey, no matter what, if Trump is for it, the Dems are against it. Yep. That's it. Sharper Bitcoin John's comment is censored because he mentioned Trump. YouTube is pathetic. Yep. It's crazy, man. You're doing a good job fronting in the chat. Peter Sharper, yes. Boob tube. Yep. We gotta be careful.
I have the best relationship with him. We've known each other. I've known him since he was a very young man, as I said, very, very young. And I was impressed. I said, look at this guy. In fact, you sort of look like a teenager. You look like a teenager. I said,
I don't know if that's good or bad,
bad. He grew up well in the last 5 years.
Do you support extension for nationals of El Salvador under temporary
support
protected
him.
status?
Do you plan to ask
Let's hear the question from this very low-rated anchor at CB.
Thank you, President. Do you plan to ask President Bukele to help?
Okay, this is Caitlin Collins right here, guys. Listen. This is the good part.
Low-rated anchor at CB.
Thank you, President. Do you plan to ask President Bukele to help return the man who your administration says was mistakenly deported? The man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador?
Well, let me ask Pam, would you answer that question?
Sure, President. First and foremost.
Sure, President. How about Mr. President? What's up, Rudy? How are you, sir? Welcome. Let me put you on the wheel. BTC Backfire, he's doing Trump what invited for. Everything he said was going to do, he's doing it. Yes, absolutely. Yep, he's doing everything that I voted him to do and a better job. Yep, only the Democrats are mad. Rudy, good to see you. Ed Jimmy John, you don't even have a profile image, exactly. He is a savage. Calls them straight to their face. You're a low-rated, stupid person. That's what he'll say. That was a stupid question. I love it. Rudy, Jimmy, we love you. Yes, we love you, Jimmy. Now watch this stupid ass question she asked.
You support the extension for nationals of El Salvador under.
Do you plan to ask?
Let's hear the question from this very low-rated anchor at CB.
Thank you, President. Do you plan to ask President Bukele to help return the man who your administration says was mistakenly
Which one is that?
deported? The man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador?
Well, let me ask Pam, would you answer that question?
Sure, President. First and foremost, he was illegally in our country. He had been illegally in our country. And in 2019, two courts, an immigration court and an appellate immigration court, ruled that he was a member of MS-13 and he was illegally in our country. Right now, it was additional paperwork that needed to be done. That's up to El Salvador if they want to return him. That's not up to us. The Supreme Court ruled, President, that if, as El Salvador wants to return him, this is international matters, foreign affairs. If they wanted to return him, we would facilitate it, meaning provide a plane.
So long story short, this guy's an illegal immigrant from El Salvador because the president of El Salvador is right there. The Democrats want to bring him back to America. He's not a legal citizen of America. He's a citizen of El Salvador, and he's a gang member allegedly. And he shot, the cop in the leg and all this other stuff. Now he has a wife and something in America. I think he has a kid too. I'm not sure about that. But again, he's in El Salvador. So do you want Trump to go over there and steal him from El Salvador? Or do you want El Salvador to bring him over to America illegally and smuggle him in? Either way, it doesn't make any sense. But these people are ready to die on this hill, man. These people are idiots. Don't say we ain't nobody want no part of that. Exactly. Hey, what's up, Rudy? Jimmy, you got to put a picture. Even if you ugly AF, let your freak flag fly. Yes. Sharper, refreshing, competent group of leaders. They can all put sentences together and actually answer questions. Yes, exactly. Trump did more interviews in the first week than Biden did in 4 years. He did. Andrew, why can't I break the law? Exactly.
And you are doing a great job. Thank you.
Usted está
Wait
dispuesto
a
de
minute. Can you just also respond to that question? Because, it's asked by CNN and they always ask it with a slant because they're totally slanted because they don't know what's happening. That's why nobody's watching them. But would you answer that question also?
Yes, gladly. So as Pam mentioned, there's an illegal alien from El Salvador. So with respect to you, he's a citizen of El Salvador. So it's very arrogant even for American media to suggest that we would even tell El Salvador how to handle their own citizens as a starting point. As two immigration courts found that he was a member of MS-13. When President Trump declared MS-13 to be a foreign terrorist organization, that meant that he was no longer eligible under federal law, which I'm sure you know, you're very familiar with the INA, that he was no longer eligible for any form of immigration relief in the United States. So we had a deportation order that was valid, which meant that under our law, he's not even allowed to be present in the United States and had to be returned because of the foreign terrorist designation. This issue was then, by a district court judge, completely inverted, and a district court judge tried to tell the administration that they had to kidnap a citizen of El Salvador and fly back here. That issue was raised to the Supreme Court.
Exactly. That's what they're saying. You want America, the Democrats, they want America to kidnap an El Salvador citizen, because that's what you'd have to do. You'd have to go in there and kidnap him because, again, he's not an American citizen, right? I love Stephen Miller. This is why I love when a Democrat propagandist from MSDNC or the Clown News Network or the China News Network, now I call them, okay, because they're on China's side. These idiots come in here and ask these stupid, filled up BS narrative propaganda questions, and they absolutely kill them with these answers. I love it because they're so stupid, these people, man. Make fun of Jimmy. Yes, LOL. Where are you, Jimmy? Come back. I miss you. Here go, Jimmy. Maggie, I'm just joking with you because you finer than frog hair split three ways. Yeah, she is. She's a beautiful woman.
And the Supreme Court said the district court order was unlawful and its main components were reversed 9-0 unanimously, stating clearly that neither Secretary of State nor the president could be compelled by anybody to forcibly retrieve a citizen of El Salvador from El Salvador, who again is a member of MS-13, which is, I'm sure you understand, rapes little girls, murders women, murders children, is engaged in the most barbaric activities in the world. And I can promise you, if he was your neighbor, you would move right away.
So you don't plan to ask for anyone to get it back?
So here's what they're doing. The Democrats are fighting so hard for an illegal immigrant. Have you ever seen Democrats fight for Americans like this? Ever? They're literally dying on this hill because, again, they're just trying to politicize it. They don't give a shit about this guy, right? This quote unquote, oh, he's a family man. He's this, he's that. They never tell you the full story. They just try to play on your emotions and your heartstrings. That's it. This guy's a criminal. And he's an illegal immigrant. Google Translate, yeah. Don't make fun Jimmy's John, please. Don't make fun of Jimmy John, please. Yes. That was a good one, Jara. They're dying on the hill. Yeah, they're dying on this hill. They're idiots. My Bitcoin cutting deep with those words directed at Jimmy now. Yeah. I mean, these people don't make any sense, man. Any sense. Listen.
And what was the ruling in the Supreme Court, Steve? Was it 9-0?
Yes, it was a 9-0
in our favor.
In our favor, against the district court ruling, saying that no district court has the power to compel the foreign policy function of the United States. As Pam said, the ruling solely stated that if this individual, at El Salvador's sole discretion, was sent back to our country, that we could deport him a second time.
Well,
No version of this legally ends up with him ever living here because he is a citizen of El Salvador. That is the president of El Salvador. Your questions about it, per the court, can only be directed to him.
I asked
¿Usted lo
President
liberaría,
Bukele,
Presidente
what is
Bukele?
your- can President Bukele weigh in on this? Do you plan to return him?
Well, I guess, I'm supposed to not suggesting that I smuggle terrorists into the United States, right?
It's always
How can I return him to the United States? Like, if I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do first? I'm not going to do it. It's like,
Exactly. If you didn't hear that first part, he goes, what do you want me to do? You want me to smuggle him into the United States? Because again, he's an El Salvadorian citizen. And he's a criminal, by the way. So he goes, what do you want me to do? You want me to bring him back? You want me to smuggle him into America? Like, what are you talking about? These people are idiots. I meant BTC Backpacker was cutting Jimmy and his little Jimmy. Yes. No sense at all. Exactly. Jimmy, I got to second base with your mom's using that line. So I wanted to see if I could stretch it into a triple with Meg. Are we watching an episode of The Twilight Zone? Exactly. People are idiots. I have to run, bro. That chat was crunk like Lil Jon in the early 2000s. Good night, everyone, and stay safe. Love you all. Love you too, man. Thanks for coming in. Let me take you off the list. This is a high-level conversation, but most importantly, it was a common sense conversation. And I love it because they're absolutely roasting. He's like, what do you want me to do here? I wonder how many people were Democrats and hopefully see the truth. Exactly. Listen, there's nothing wrong with being, if you're a voter, if you want to vote a Democrat, Republican, whatever you want to do, cool. But can you imagine if the mainstream media had to not, go to one side like more Republican or MAGA, just report the facts and the truth? What do you think Trump would have did with mainstream media not being Trump deranged and they just, had to report the news fair and square? He'd have won. He'd had over 100 million votes if everybody knew the truth. Seriously.
I mean, the question is preposterous. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? I don't have the power to return him to the United States.
But you can release him inside El Salvador.
Yeah, but I'm not releasing. I mean, we're not very fond of releasing terrorists into our country. I mean, we just turned the murder capital of the world to the safest country of the Western Hemisphere, and you want us to go back into releasing criminals so we can go back to being the murder capital of the world? That's not going to happen.
Well, they'd love to have a criminal,
Yeah,
released into
I mean, there's
So
a fascination.
They would love it.
Yeah.
They're sick. These are sick people. Marco, do you have something to say about
Yeah, I mean, Stephen Island, I don't understand.
Have we ever heard a president talk like this? Just absolutely call out the nonsense of the mainstream media. First of all, we've never seen the mainstream media this slanted. Because Trump, again, people say he's not draining the swamp. I think he is. I think he's lowering it down to expose all these idiots. But he just calls them out straight to his face. He's not a politician. This is why they hate him. He's not part of the club.
Understand what the confusion is. This individual is a citizen of El Salvador. He was illegally in the United States and was returned to his country. That's where you deport people, back to their country of origin, except for Venezuela that wasn't refusing to take people back at places like that. I can tell you this, Mr. President. No, the foreign policy of the United States is conducted by the President of the United States, not by a court. And no court in the United States has a right to conduct the foreign policy of the United States.
Yep, that's right. Exactly. A district court trying to tell the president what to do in an executive order? That's the Democrats fighting back. Disclosure Crypto. Hey, buddy, could you look at MapM's liquidity project made in seriously? I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. Sorry, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Creepy man. Megan, do you have a Noster? Nah, she doesn't know what Noster is. She doesn't know that yet. Why is that creepy? Simple question. Creepy man. Megan, do you have a Noster? Oh, you guys are going back and forth. I think Joe. I just think he was just wondering if she had a Noster, man. I don't think he was trying to be creepy.
It's that simple. End of story.
And that's what the Supreme Court held, by the way, to Marco's point. The Supreme Court said exactly what Marco said, that no court has the authority to compel the foreign policy function of the United States. We won a case 9-0 And people like CNN are portraying it as a loss, as usual, because they want foreign terrorists in the country who kidnap women and children. But President Trump, his policy is foreign terrorists that are here illegally get expelled from the country, which, by the way, is a 90-10 issue.
Well, Mr. President, you said that if the Supreme Court said someone needed to be returned, that you would abide by that. You said that on Air Force One just a few days ago. And they said that it must be facilitated.
Why don't you just say, isn't it wonderful that we're keeping criminals out of our country? Why can't you just say that? Why do you go over and over? And that's why nobody watches you anymore. You have no credibility. Please go ahead.
Good question. The reason why she can't, because she's a paid propagandist, Mr. President. You know that. That's why they can't just say, hey, you know what? This is bad, blah, blah, blah. They're paid to go against Donald Trump, and they're paid to, no matter what the common sense issue is, whether it's an 80% issue on Trump's 80% issue for the country and 20% is not for it. It doesn't matter what Trump does. They have to go against him. That's it. That's what they do. That's what they do. It's crazy. You missed my joke about Jimmy John's. That was a good one. Is it spin to win time yet? Yeah, we'll do a spin. I wonder if Trump has any interns working. He probably does, Jimmy. He probably does. No, Sharper, I was dying. Yeah, I was dying too, man. Enough about Jimmy John. Let's spin the wheel. Okay. I was explaining to my wife how it went over my head. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what block we're on, first of all. All right. 460. We got to do 459 and 460. Oh, let me take this off because the thing is broke. Hold on. Time to get some sats. Yes, Mimi. Thank you for keeping me on track. All right. Good luck to everybody. This is 459. Good luck. Sharper. Me in the house. Congratulations, Sharper. Congratulations. You are the winner. I deserve a win after being trolled by JJ. Yes, you do. You do deserve a win. Time to play Wheel of Misfortune. Yes. All right, let's do another spin for 460. Good luck, everyone. Congratulations, Sharper. Let's do it. Yo, for real, right? Congratulations, Sharper. Sharpie. Otis. Congratulations, sir. Are you here, sir? That's the question. Otis, are you here? Yo, yes, Sharper. You're the one. I know you're here, Sharper. I haven't heard from Otis for a minute. Otis. Jimmy, at Mimi, if I win, you can have my 209 sats, aka 2 cents. When Bitcoin reaches 1 million, you will have won a quarter. Thanks, Jimmy. Congrats, Otis. Send mine to Arnie, aka Jor, please. Okay. Arnie. Thank you, man. That's very nice. Clean your machine. Let's go. Otis, are you here, my brother? Remember, guys, if you leave, just tell me you leave so I can take you off the wheel because we have a lot of names on the wheel. And a couple people aren't here. Riffosaurus, EB, Scorpion, Ted Bros. Yeah, just let me know. Thanks, Sharper, Arnie. Yep. What about when there is no Quasar? What would you price it in then? Quasar. That's over my head, brother. Okay, looks like Otis is not here. No USD. Got it. All right, let's do it again. Otis is not here. Spin for 460. We're going to jump back into the... Mimi, you ask, and you shall receive, ma'am. Congratulations. Arnie for the win. Yes. Congratulations. All right, let's continue watching the Hidden Secrets of Money. And we'll get back into it.
This is the demographics of the United States back in the year 1940. And it's broken into 5-year age groups. And what I'm going to show you here is the baby boom and one of the reasons that we're going into this deflationary scenario. And we're also in this swing from individualism to collectivism. This is a pendulum, a cycle that just goes back and forth throughout time. And this is the greatest threat to your well-being and the well-being of the economy and freedom. We're going through a period where this demographic is going to cause some huge problems. So here we are in 19.
You want me to send it to him on chain, man? Jimmy, you're a fool, man. Mims, see, Mimi? George got to give somebody a nickname. He's like me. I give him nicknames too. So he came up with Mims.
50, and you can see the beginning of that baby boom taking off, 1960, 1970, and this wave. Now, the reason I've got this broken up into these different colors, children are the ultimate consumers. They consume everything, they produce nothing, except a quality of life for their parents, you know, a big reward as far as seeing them grow up and so on. But economically, children are an economic loss. They consume economic energy. What you're seeing here is this wave coming into working age. The green area is sort of a break-even area. That's when people are getting a job, and it might be a minimum wage job or something like that, and might be sharing an apartment with a few other people. And then as you get into the yellow area, you start to become a net positive for society. You're paying income tax, you're producing more than you consume, and then you get into what's called the maximum spending demographic. The maximum spending demographic is ages 45 to 54. And this group lives in the largest houses of their lifetimes. They're driving the most cars.
You here, brother? Otis, I took you off, man. Whatever you want, man. You can do speed or strike. I prefer speed. It's quicker. Just put your name in the thing. So you guys are both winners. Thanks for coming back, Otis. I got you, bro. I got you.
Cars of their lifetimes. They're sending their kids off to college. They're spending a lot. Then they become empty nesters. That's the maximum saving demographic. Once the kids are gone off to college, they go, holy moly, we didn't save anything, and we want to retire in 5 years or 10 years. And so they start saving, and then you get to the point where they retire, and they become a maximum social burden demographic, I call it, simply because they're liquidating assets. They've got their stocks and their savings, and each year they're going to liquidate some of those to live, and the only driver that in the economic driver is the medical industry. They drive the medical industry. So economically, the maximum social burden group is a net loss for the prosperity of society, the prosperity of an economy. And so I'm going to go back again, and you can see that maximum social burden group almost didn't exist in 1940. And there's a lot of people of that working age and maximum spending age supporting the few people that were of the maximum social burden category. And then we get the baby boom sweeping through, and in the 80s and that stock market boom of the 90s and all the way up to 2000, that yellow area that really drives the economy was growing every year. Now, we have an economy where it's supposed to grow at about 3%, or it's going to stall. We inflate the currency supply at about that rate. But now, after the year 2000, we've got 2010, the peak of the maximum spending demographic. And from now on, it's sort of downhill. Maximum savers.
So it happens around every 80 years or so. That's what it looks like, which is a life cycle, right? If you watch the fourth turning, we're in the fourth turning right now, they say. So that's what's going on. You know, plus or minus 15 years. So Jor has a notepad, yes. Hi, Jerry. I'm glad to see you growing. Thank you, Madeline. Welcome. Madeline, I'm giving out free Satoshis. So I'm going to put your name on the list. And if you win, you win, ma'am. Thank you. I haven't seen you in a long time, Madeline. How you been? Glad to see you. Super sticker, Jimmy John. $2.99. Thank you. See? Y'all think he's a troll, and he's on there. Thank you, Madeline, for coming in. Appreciate you. Super chat. Yeah, I've been growing a little bit, doing a little something, trying my best. We just got to get this word out. You know, I'm on a mission. You know, I don't care how long it takes. I'm on an absolute mission, man. It's good to see you. Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, thank you very much, Jimmy. Appreciate that, bro. Notepad is always handy. Me too. Taking notes. Me too. He still is a troll. Yeah, he is, but he's donated a lot to this channel. Jerry, you use that to give everyone in the chat 200 sats on his house. Okay, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're a fool. Rudy, my Wi-Fi keeps going in and out. I'm sorry, man. I'm very sorry about that, bro. All right, let's get it in. Madeline, I'm gonna put you on the wheel.
They do help drive the stock market, but look at that maximum social burden category and look at what happens next. So we are going into this time period right now. Now, the reason there's no children on there is they haven't been born yet. But if you look at, when I first presented this a couple of years ago, birth rates have been falling for quite a while now, and they've been falling even at an even greater speed since the crash of '08. And if you look at the data from the Great Depression, birth rates just fell off a cliff in the Great Depression. And so you have less people of the younger age coming into this demographic to support the people that are retiring. They didn't have the pill during the Great Depression. Contraception was something that was not within most people's reach. So here it is automated, and you can see that big wave sweeping through there. And if you could imagine data for the children, it would be at a much lower rate. And if we do have a big economic pullback, you're going to see that really reduce. So we're in, most likely, some very serious trouble here because all of our social programs and the way the economy and the society is set up, everybody's expecting to be able to retire at a certain age and live fairly comfortably off of the rest of us, off of the government.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it's worse now. That was in 2012. That was 13 years ago. It's even worse now. No hope for the future. Lower birth rate. Yep, exactly. Madeline, you've been very interactive, and it's always inspiring to see you persistently sharing the message. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate you saying that. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I think Jimmy John and the Truth have to be different trolls because the Truth is never this funny. Yeah, yeah. The troll is kind of like. Thank you for saying that, Madeline. I really appreciate that. Make sure you pause. Yeah. I've been pausing. Hello, Madeline. Yes, welcome.
Any comments on these different age groups, maximum spending, demographic, maximum savings, and
you've
maximum
got the
social
same
burden?
model we do. What is unique at this time in history, and it's the main topic of my most recent book. That's why I call it the demographic cliff. This is the first time in most wealthy countries. There's a few exceptions.
Runs New York. What we talking about tonight? Bitcoin, of course. We're talking about Trump. We're talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about the broken fiat system. We're talking about all that, man. Let me put you on the list. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Good to see you.
Exceptions, let's call it Sweden, Switzerland, and Australia, countries like that have a larger millennial or echo boom, but almost every other country has an echo boom that only comes up near the same heights or is much smaller, like Germany
so
and Japan.
this echo boom here is what you're talking about.
So my question to people is, like you say, it is a pyramid. Each generation has been larger and more wealthy to help pay off the debts or the accumulation from an aging generation before them. What happens when the millennial is having to support a generation that's actually larger than them? And what happens when there's not enough for them to drive house prices back? I've got a model now for housing that says people spend the most on housing at age 41, but then when they die at age 79 or 80 on average, they become sellers.
Yep. Not right now though, because the interest rates are too high. My man is working hard over here. This hibachi grill. If you like what he's serving, make sure you tip your wait staff. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that. Jimmy,
So I have to subtract the dyers from the buyers, and when I do that, baby boomers are going to be dying at higher rates than the millennials are going to be buying at some point. There's going to be net negative demand for housing. Everybody's thinking, we're going to need more housing. No, not when a smaller generation follows a larger. So for entitlements, that's huge. There is no way this next generation in the U.S., and they're the less in Japan or Europe, where they're much smaller, can even hope to pay the entitlements that's been promised to the baby boomers. It's a fairy tale.
Right, Jimmy. Everyone tip your host. Jerry is the man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's free to hit the like button. Yes, it is. It's free 99. Yes, it is.
And housing will never be the same. We saw the Bob Hope generation come out of World War II, the first middle-class generation in history, where the average person could buy a house on a mortgage. That was not the case in the Roaring '20s even. Only the affluent could do that. So that was a big boom for housing. Housing went out, the depression went away.
Tip sent. Hold on. Clean your machine. Come on, buddy. Okay, now I know it's you. Okay. Wow. Thank you, man. 2,500 sats. Man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Looks like the 2,500 one is clean your machine. And I got 2 of those today. So that's life-changing money, man. That's fat one. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Really, seriously.
Then the baby boom comes, unprecedented numbers. All of our lifetimes, housing's gone up with a few exceptions here and there. Housing is going to do well to go sideways for the coming decades, nevertheless go up much again because of this generational shift. We've never seen this in history.
All right, let's take a quick break. Let's do a spin if we have one. Will raise, dodging me will fly. I don't know what you're talking about. See, I don't know if you're a bot or what. Clean Your Machine, the real fan and brother. Yes, he's a good man. All right, there's no blocks coming out right now, so let's go back to the Trump video real quick, and let's hear the cooking of these stupid propagandists.
Thank you very much. How many illegal criminals are you planning on exporting to El Salvador? And President Bukele, how many are you willing to take from the U.S.?
As many as possible. And I just asked the president, it's this massive complex that he built, jail complex. I said, can you build some more of them, please? As many as we can get out of our country that were allowed in here by incompetent Joe Biden through open borders. Open borders. You probably hear open borders and you can't even understand it because nobody can understand it. Nobody smart or with common sense can understand it. So we have millions of people that should not be in this country that are dangerous. Not just people, because we have people, but we have millions of people that are murderers, drug dealers. They've been allowed to come into our country by other countries that were very smart. When they
You see how he just looked over at him and go, because we're so used to seeing this stuff, right? Open borders, nothing wrong. He's looking at Nayib Bukele, who again is probably the best president in the world right now, who doesn't play any games with the criminals. He's looking at him like, this is ridiculous, isn't it? This is stupid. This is nonsensical. Having a wide open border, it's crazy. Andrew, I gotta go. See you on the next one. Okay, Andrew, let me take you off the list. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Appreciate you. I know there's a few people that are not here that are on this list, but it's all good. Mimi, hey, I have to leave. I hate to go, but have to handle a few things. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Mimi. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, Mimi. Let's hear Trump cook these people real quick. Yes, thank you. Thank God for Trump. Can you imagine if Kamala would have won? We didn't dodge a bullet, guys. We dodged a nuclear missile, man. Later. Trump. Yes. I hear you. Life is exciting with Trump. It absolutely is, man. It's just so good to have a great leader in office, man. It really is. We're back. America's back, guys.
They heard that this very low IQ president, and by the way, I took my cognitive exam as part of my physical exam, and I got the highest mark, and one of the doctors said, sir, I've never seen anybody get that that was the highest mark. I hope you're happy with that. Although they haven't been bugging me too much to take a cognitive, but I did do my physical and it was released. I hope you're all happy with it. I noticed there's no question, so probably you are. But the cognitive, they said to me, sir, would you like to take a cognitive test? I said, did Biden take one? No. Did anybody take one? No, not too many people took them. I said, what about Obama? Did he take one? No, he didn't take one either. I said, let me be the only one to take one. But I've actually taken them 3 times already. I like taking them because they're not too tough for me to take. But we had a great physical exam. So
Love them, man. And they only ask him to take them right away. I thought blocks for every 10 minutes. Is the network broken? Yeah, we're about to do one now. Orange man is orange for a reason. Yes. Emily, Clean Your Machine. Yes. Still ahead by 2%. Yep. Orange man is orange for a reason. Yes. Okay, let's do this spin. Let's get these sats. Spin the wheel of Satoshi. Anybody got a speed wallet referral code? Yes, I do. Here. Banners. Right here, brother. QX5GJ3. QK5 GJ3. Thank you, brother. I'm still here. Okay. Let me put you back on the list then. All right, we're going to spin for block 461. Or do we do for? Okay, yeah, 461. Good luck, everyone, especially the new people. Still here. Yes, I got you. Bitcoin John, keeping it real, Mr. President. Absolutely. That's all he does, man. And they attack him for it. Good luck, guys. You got to be here to win. You have to be here to win. Neo. Congratulations. Neo, are you here, sir? Because I haven't heard from you in a while. Because if you're not, we are going to spin it again. Let me know if you're here or not, sir. Let's play the video again.
I know you're going to ask that. And the doctors who are total professionals, Walter Reed Medical Center, the great people. And I visited a soldier that was badly wounded, incredible soldier, lost his leg, and we spent a lot of time with him. I mean, great with his mother, and it was really a very great thing. They do a phenomenal job. I just want to say, Walter Reed, I was there for, 5-6 hours. You were there with me. But I took a full physical, and he came out perfecto. So it's good. She got me for a little longer.
Would you also be willing to pay for those facilities to be open if new ones were going to be built?
I think something would help them out. Yeah, we help them. They're great facilities, very strong facilities, and they don't play games. I'd like to go a step further. I mean, I said it to Pam. I don't know what the laws are. We always have to obey the laws.
He's talking about the criminals here. Okay, looks like Neo's not here. Okay, Scorp, you're here. Cool. All right, let's spin it again because it looks like Neo's not here. So good luck, everyone, and let's spin for block number 461. Good luck. The wheel of Satoshi. Emily. There she is. Congratulations, Emily. Well deserved. Congratulations, Emily.
But we also have homegrown criminals that push people into subways, that hit elderly ladies on the back of the head with a baseball bat when they're not looking, that are absolute monsters. I'd like to include them in the group of people to get them out of the country, but you'll have to be looking at the laws on that, Steve, okay?
And you think more presidents should follow suit like you guys as far as taking a hard stance on crime here in the United States?
You know what, Jor? We can hear it again. Let's hear it again, Jor. Jor asked to hear it again. He likes I love the little woo in the clapping sound. Let's hear it again. Jor's funny. Jor is funny. All right, let's spin. I'm going to do an early spin for block 462. We're not on it yet, but Jor wants to hear it, and we're going to do it again. Congratulations, Jor. Yes, you are welcome, Emily. We're going to spin early. You know, this will be a bonus spin, not a spin early. This is a bonus spin. So good luck, and let's do it. Bonus. Maddie wins the bonus. Maddie wins the bonus spin. Bruh. Maddie, are you here, ma'am? Because you got to be here to win it. Post this up on your socials, guys. Where else can you get free sats, knowledge, and comedians? Yeah, exactly. Congratulations, Maddie. Yep. Me and Rudy are working on shipping and laser, so we listen. Okay, cool. You talking over the... Oh, man. You were talking over the woo. We might have to hear it again. You know what? That's fair. That's why we did it. That is very fair, Jordan. It looks like Maddie's not here, so we'll just do it again. If she's here, then I'll give it to her, but we'll do the thing again. And this time I will. This time. So Jor can hear it. Bonus spin. Okay, now I can talk. This man loves his woo, yes. Muradas is the LN. Dead silence, yes. BTC Backpacker, congratulations. If you're here, though, There it is. Yes, there it is, Jor. BTC Backpacker, are you here? This is the bonus spin because Jor wants to hear the woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Congrats, BTC Backpacker. Yeah. Let's watch a little bit more of this while Backpacker maybe comes or maybe doesn't come back into the chat.
Liberty, but to have liberty, not everybody is gonna be good. And you know, some are bad because they're sick, they're mentally deranged, they're bad. Then you have to take them, if you're gonna have a country, you're gonna have to take those people out. And we've been doing that. But this was like an unforced error, they would call it, where we had people that may hate our country, or maybe they're just stupid people. I think they're probably stupid people more so. A lot of people said they did it for the vote, but I did better with Hispanic.
You won the bonus spin, BTC. You won the bonus spin, sir. So thank Jor for that one. You are the winner.
People than they did because they always use Hispanic. I did better. You people love me. I saw my poll numbers in your country up through the roof, right? 91%. No, some people think they do it for the vote, but they don't have to do it for the vote. They cheat. You know, they're professional cheaters. That's about the only thing they do well. So we just have had a great relationship, and it's become bigger because of a strange thing that's happened. You know, I came back. We had no war in Ukraine. We had no war we had no October 7th Middle East problem. We had nothing. We had no.
I wonder behind the scenes that they talk about Bitcoin. You know, I wonder. Alex, it's my bedtime. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, Alex. We love you. Okay, honey. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. You're welcome. Yes. Donate to Letha. Okay, thank you. Letha, I owe you 300 cents. Strike notification. Hold on. You just okay. Oh, I know who this is. Somebody just sent me 1,888 sats. I wonder who did that. Thank you very much. I think it was Jor. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, Maddie's back. Sorry, I went incognito for a second. Well, Maddie, you won a spin, a bonus spin, but you weren't here for the roll call. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think I should give it to her, or should I spin it again, or give it to her? What do you guys think? That would be me, brother. You sent me 1,088 cents? Why would you do that, man? If that was you. Thanks. Yes. Wasn't me. Okay, wasn't me. Read the note. Okay. Sorry, I'm a dummy. There's no note. There's no note, bro. No note. Just says pay Jerry Loves Freedom. So, no note, brother. But thank you for sending that. Why would you send that? You don't have to do that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yes. Are we gonna? So, what are we gonna do about Madeline, guys? Are we going to give it to her? Okay, give it to her. All right, Madeline. I'm gonna give you 100 sats for that. I'm gonna put you on the list. Gonna need your address later on, bruh. Why you riding Trump so hard? Why don't you let his wife get some? Well, I like him. You know, I sent 1888 for the woo. Okay. Thank you, man. Great number. It is a great number. Leave it to her. Okay. Wow, I'm good at timing. Got me too. I thought Jor for sure. Yeah, I thought it was too. Did it wrong? I wrote for the woo. Love Joe for Jor. Got it. It's either Jor or Arnie. Yes. Yes. Woohoo. Okay. Let's keep this going with the great president.
Inflation. We didn't have the Afghanistan, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. The Afghanistan, not withdrawing because I would have been out. You know, I had it all set to bring people out with dignity and pride. That was the worst, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan. We didn't have any of that. You wouldn't have had the war with Russia, Ukraine. You wouldn't have had the Middle East problem because Iran was broke. They had no money because we had secondary sanctions on and lots of other sanctions. And now.
Maddie said you guys are considerate. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem. We, It just you have to be here to win because I called people's names and stuff like that. Like I got the wheel here, and I put people's name on it, and all I ask people to do is if you leave, just take your name off. I mean, if you leave, tell me, and I'll take your name off. You know what I mean? But thank you, Madeline, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yes, Meggie, it's been fun. Have a good night, everyone. Okay, Meggie, thank you. We love you. My favorite number is 88. Nice. My favorite poker hand is pocket eights. Nice. Hey, got sats. You gonna be able to eat this month, bro? I hear your budget is a little tight. Great supporters. They are great supporters, Maddie. They really are. Bye-bye. Okay, Maggie, let me take you off the list. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Otis, did you come up with your name yet for Maddie? I'm gonna give you. I want you to download. Now I know the rules. No problem, Maddie. Listen, use your phone. Go to your app store. I'm gonna put you on with something. This is new. Go to your app store and go to the Speed Wallet, the Bitcoin Speed Wallet. I'll show you what it looks like. We'll just type in. Let's see, Speed Wallet. Yep. Looks like this, Maddie. It's our Otis. Okay, I got you, Otis. Let me write that down. Otis. MR Otis. Speed. Sorry, Maddie. Okay. So go here to the Speed Wallet. Don't do anything yet. Get the Speed Wallet, the Bitcoin Speed Wallet. Can you see that? And then what you do, Maddie, you use this QR code right here. Referral code QK5GJ3. And what'll happen is you'll get 500 free sats for doing it. 500, you can't beat that. Hey, Jimmy, you'd be surprised. Top ramen can go a long ways. You ain't lying. Don't underestimate 2-minute noodles. Add sunny side eggs on top of it, and boom, yes, those are good. College days. Link speed. Jerry loves freedom. Yeah, but I tried that, but when they do it, they don't get the code. But yeah, just use that, and then because it's not going to work doing that, you have to type in the code to do that. I tried. No, I know, bro, but it doesn't work that way. I tried. It doesn't work for some reason. I've had like 10 people sign up, and it just didn't work. So you have to physically put the QR code in. But thank you, man. Thank you for giving the link to start the Speed Wallet. Will do. All right, so do that now, Maddie, and then tell me what your name is, and then I'll send you the 100 sats, okay? And thank you for coming. All right, let's get back to the video. Let's see what Trump's talking about real quick.
Every single thing. Got a problem with Iran, but I'll solve that problem. It's almost an easy one. We got to solve a war that should have never started, Ukraine and Russia.
Tell Coco I said hi, Madeline. I appreciate that. That's very nice. Tell him I said hi. It just worked for Tori. Okay, good. All right. Try the link. Use it. Use the link. Maddie, use this link right here. It's in the description box. Use that link and see if it works. If it doesn't ask you for a code, then do it. But if it asks you for a code, put that code in. Oh, the code is that right there. The banner underneath. QK5GJ3. Coco said hi. That's my little guy. It just worked for Tori. Thank you. I'm still working on getting some eggs. Yes. It just worked for me. Cool. Using the link. All right. People told me when they did it didn't work. But that's cool. Thank you. So try that, Maddie. Let me know what happens, okay?
And we'll get that solved. And we have to solve problems. And we already solved inflation. If you look at the numbers are incredible, actually. The stock market's up. And we're not letting other countries take advantage of this country like they have for the last 40 years. So thank you very much. You have a question, please?
Mr. President, thank you so much. You scored another major investment win this morning when NVIDIA pledged to build its AI supercomputer, the first time ever, right here in the United States.
Thank you. That's a question I like. That's true.
Would was your reaction to this announcement, sir, and how will this positively benefit Americans across the country?
Well, it's one of the biggest announcements you'll ever hear, because NVIDIA, as you know, controls that almost the entire sector, which is one of the most important sectors in the world, between chips and semiconductors and everything else.
Talking about Nvidia, and this is good. Trump is doing the hard work, man. He really is. We can't afford eggs till Bitcoin hits 300K. Exactly. He's talking about the major announcement he did with Nvidia and investing into America. Because again, it ain't about the money, bro. When it comes to China, what we're trying to do is what we're trying to be independent from them. Jimmy John, you eat ramen noodles? Well, you ain't doing too bad. I thought you were down to eating water sandwiches. Heck, if I get to 1 million sats, I'm getting the whole chicken. You ain't lying. Otis, who sent me 200 sats? Who sent Otis 200 sats? It wasn't me, brother. Mr. T, best president of our lifetime. Absolutely he is. He is. 21st century for sure.
And they're the biggest. And the other biggest we already have coming in and spending $300 billion, as you know, they announced 2 weeks ago. But NVIDIA is so highly respected. And this was an announcement that a lot of people, I knew it was.
Letha sent that, Otis. She says she loves your channel. Thank you so much, Letha. I appreciate that. By the way, let me show this real quick. This is my boy Otis, man. Otis, I love you, man. I know you're working hard, so I ain't gonna blame you for this, but Otis has a channel. Oh, did he make a video? Oh, he made a video. Good. This is Otis' channel, guys. This is his channel. I told him when I get Bitcoin rich, I'm gonna hire him as my bodyguard. He's a big boy. So make sure that's his link right there. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to his channel. Losing viewers, invite your friends to the party. I'm getting lonely. Yeah. Canada needs Trump. Yes, we do. All right, so let's get back to the original video of the secrets of money. Sharper, we have until 2030 to stack as much sats as possible. If the wrong president is elected, it's going to be really hard to make any sort of wealth, in my opinion. I believe you, man. Letha D, you're amazing. She is amazing. She's such a nice woman. She really is. All right, let's get back into the video.
Covered 3 of the major components for deflation. I wanted to show you one of the real biggies here. And this one is the convergence of cycles. There's a whole bunch of cycles. The first one is the wealth distribution cycle. And I want to use my own family as a part of a demonstration of this. This is my father. He's right here. He's about the age where he enlisted in the army to fight in World War II. He fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He was among the troops that liberated Dachau. Here he is in the mid-50s. He was manager of an auto parts store that sold high-performance equipment. And here's his tax return from 1955. He would have been filing this about a month and a half after I was born. And so what you see here is that he's a store manager in Salem, Oregon, and his income was about $9,600, and he paid about $1,160 in tax for an effective tax rate of about 12%. And you say, well, he only paid 12% because he didn't make very much, so he was in a really low tax bracket.
Did you see that income? Did you see that income? He lived off that. And probably the whole family did too, by the way. Yeah, he does look like his dad. Hey, Jimmy, have you ever ate a you-know-what sandwich?
But wait, this is median home values. This is U.S. Census Bureau data. And here we have 1950 and 1960. So we're going to Oregon, 1950. The median price single-family home was $6,800.
$6,800 for a home at a low price, and the high price was $10,500. Crazy. Otis, thanks for the support, Jerry. Thanks, Sor. No problem, man. Thanks for coming by. You support me all the time. Appreciate you.
And in 1960, it was $10,500. So I'm going to say probably $8,500 is a happy medium there. Today, in Los Angeles, where I live, a single-family median price home is $360,000. Now, he was making enough, making $9,600. He was making $1,100 more than the cost of the average home in Salem, Oregon. So a auto parts store manager would have to be making $360,000 to maybe $420,000 and then paying only a 12% tax on it to equate to the same amount.
Median price home in 2012 in California is $360,000. What do you think it is today in 2025. And again, everything in fiat or cup bucks or Shiat currency, I like to call it, everything gets more expensive. But what happens in Satoshis and Bitcoin? Right? Everything gets cheaper. Houses in 2012, how much do they cost in Bitcoin terms? 1,000 Bitcoins or whatever it is? I don't know. But now, a house in California for 516,000, according to Joe. How many Bitcoin is that today? 7 Bitcoin or whatever in California? 7, 8 Bitcoin? It's saying that people are still being sold the quote unquote American dream. People don't understand the problem. They don't. Hi, Madeline. Yes. Letha's so nice. Jimmy John. No, but let's just say I've served up a few gargantuums with extra meat. Our bread is made fresh daily, and just like your mom's, smells are free. Okay. I sent over a new house in 2035 for the king. Who would that be? That wouldn't be me, is it? You didn't send me nothing, did you? Hold on, guys. Who's the king? Was that Joe? So I didn't get no notifications, did I? Oh boy. Jor for the score. Now this is Jor. Jor, come on, man. Let me take this off. George just sent 8,888 sats to make sure I knew it was him. That is a house, Jor. That is a house, my friend. You did not have to do that. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, bro. That's a lot of sats, man. That is a bunch of Satoshis. Thank you, brother. I cannot ever thank you enough for that, man. Really means a lot. Thank you. Just you being here means a lot. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Insane. And people are still being sold the American dream. Yep. Low ball. 1.5 Bitcoin. Yep. Some might save in a castle. Yes. Again, people have no idea. They have no idea, Jor. Jor, my husband called me legendary today and I corrected him. Iconic. That's right, Letha. That's amazing, Letha. I think I did. Yes. I hope I did. Yes, you did. My mom smelled like vodka and yeast, and Jimmy. Okay. Lav 888. Yes. Nice. Got it. Yes. Thank you so much. Castle. Yep. Houses. Jor for the score. Matter of fact, is it time for a spin? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jor's about to hear his favorite sound here in a minute. Top drop. Yep. Yep. So, last spin was 461. Well, the last spin was the bonus. So now we're going to go in the bonus. Maddie won and Backpack won and gave it to Letha. So now we're going to do block 462, block 463, and block 464. Just for short, it's really 892,462. And why are we doing this? Why are we spinning on the blocks? Not spinning the block, but spinning on the blocks. Because every time a block comes out, a miner gets paid, gets the subsidy and the transaction fees. And if it wasn't for the miners, we wouldn't have Bitcoin. And I want to do the same thing for you, because it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be anything on this. So I really appreciate it and thank you. George live. How is he doing this? It's not live. He did it again. He just uploaded another live. Yeah, it's magic. It's magic. Jor is a magician. Jor, he does a live in the morning and then he re-uploads it at night. Smart guy. He gets me like that sometimes too. Offside. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and spin for the win. And good luck. There's a lot of people on this wheel and there's not that many people in here. So there's 6 people missing. So did somebody mute me? Am I muted? Good luck. 462. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Appreciate it. Let's do it again. 463. Wow, we're at 2 hours and 18 minutes. You guys all right? That's why people are leaving. Neo, are you here, sir? I don't think so. I don't think Neo's here. I'm going to take him off the list. We're going to have to do that again because I don't think Neo was here the last time either. Where is he on the list? Okay. We'll do that again. BTC Pleb. I don't think that person's here either. Scorpion. Can I get a woo? Yes. Yes, another woo. Neo. Bruh, you spinning the pride wheel with the rainbow colors? Ain't no pride wheel over here, bro. Be very quiet so we can hear that woo. Yes, sorry, Tori. Sorry. Woo-hoo. Don't disrespect the wheel. Let's do it again. 463. I think that's Jor back there saying, woo, in the back room. Rudy, you are the winner. I know you guys are working, you and Scorpion together. So I know you guys are here. It's all good. Woo-hoo. LOL. The real Wheel of Fortune. Yes, Maddie. It is. It truly is. Great point. Woohoo. Yes. Haha. This is 12 out of 10 entertainment. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Jor. It's Jor's app. Yes. Rudy. All right. So let's do it again for block 464. Like Maddie said, this is the real Wheel of Fortune. It really is. This is going to give you so much purchasing power in the future. It's not even going to make any sense. EB. I don't think EB's here. I do not think EB's here. Do a 10 spinner. I'll send 1,000. A 10 spinner. You mean you want me to do 10x and you want me to pay out 1,000? Incoming. Okay. Should have fit. Yeah, you good, Rudy. I got you. I'll put you on there. Okay. Incoming. That is a fatty. That is a fatty. Spin 10 times. Okay. Fatty, yes. Whatever y'all do, don't commingle this non-KYC Bitcoin with your KYC joints. 10 woos. Okay. All right. So Neo's not here. I'm going to take a roll call real quick, guys, before we do this, because we're going to get these dead heads off of here. Okay. Did I take Neo off already? Yeah, Neo, EB. Okay, let me take EB off. All right, we're going to do a roll call real quick. Moving sats like Kane in the... Yes. Okay, so... Okay, Joe and Tori's here. BTC Backpacker, are you here, sir? Okay, you're here. Okay, Quantum Crypto's here. Scorpion's here. Tad Bros is not here. Fingerpicked, are you here? Fingerpicked, are you here? Alex is not here. Oh, well, maybe Alex is. Alex, are you here? I had 2 Alexes. Ya, are you here? I don't think Ya's here either. What do we have right now in the chat? I runs New York's here. Okay. Finger. Okay. Finger. My bad, bro. Finger picked. Finger picked. Bitcoin. Oh, I got you already. I didn't take you off. Quantum, Scorpion, Rudy. Okay. I got 21 names on here and 27 in the chat. Okay. So we're missing some people actually. Tori, Present, Sharper is here. Got him, right? Yep, got Sharper. Don't have Jimmy John on here. Okay, let me get Jimmy John. Jimmy John. Jimmy John. Clean your machine. China would quit if they felt yours. Woos, yes. Quantum. Okay, so how's this list looking, guys? Because we got 26 people in here now, and we only have 22 on the list. Yep, I got you, Bitcoin John. Thank you, bro. Jor's here. Fingers picked here. Otis is here. David. Is David here? This is the 10X. Very nice. Looking pretty sexy. Yeah, it does look pretty sexy. Emily, are you still here, ma'am? Emily? I think Emily's here. David. All right. So we're going to do the 10X 1000 sat bonus spin. It's already paid. This is Joe. I Summon Satoshi's is giving out 1,000 sats for 10 spins. Okay, I got you, Emily. Thank you. All right, so these are all bonus spins. Well, hold on. Let me do 464 first. Yep, let me do 464. And then we'll do the 10X bonus spins. I'm working overtime for you guys. Let's get it. Good luck. So, good. Congratulations, Jor. Yes. Jimmy, bruh, I didn't go to the casino to sit down at the 200 sats table. Holler at me when you spinning for $1 million. Okay. Well, I'll take your name out. I'll take your name out. Can you send to Coinos wallet? Yeah. But in order to be in it, man, I'd want you to use the Speed wallet. And then you'll get 500 free sats. But it's up to you. However you want to do it, brother. I ain't gonna make you do it. Thank Tori. She's the real woohoo boss. Yes, she is. Thanks, Satoshi. Yes. Woohoo. Woo. Yes. Jor for the woo. Otis, Jerry, you have to put your face in the middle. I know that'd be crazy, right? I hear you, Jor. Yes, Jor. Jor wins. Or put Satoshi's face in the middle. So, all right, let me take Jimmy John out. He said he don't want to sit at the 200 sat table. He wants to do a 1,000,000 sat table. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Ooh, okay. So these next 10 spins are courtesy of Joe and Tori. So, matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to match it. So these next 10 spins, that's it. Just 10 spins. We're going to give you 200 sats apiece for the bonus. And then we'll call it a night. Oh, we'll finish the video and we'll call it a night. Okay, we'll call it a night. Inside Jory's face. I can do that. Jerry's face next to Joe's on it. Yes. Jimmy John. Jerry's so dumb, he tried to hide a condom in his Lightning wallet. I don't think you can do that, though. Can you, Jimmy? All right, so let's do one of these spins. These are for 200 apiece. 100 from me and 100 from Tori and Joe. So let's do this first one, and then we'll watch a video. Watch the rest of the video. Good luck. Bonus spin. Got to be here to win. 200. Tori. Tori, you're the winner. 200 sats. Woohoo. Pretty sure you can. I maybe I'll try that. Tori, Jimmy John is so dumb he thought he ate that joke. Yes. Wait. No, I got you, Scorpion. You're on the list. Don't worry about it. Tori, what do you want me to do here? Because this is your contest. Do you want me to just hand you the 200 sats or what? I'm sending you 1,000K. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, give him to Arnie. Okay. Arnie. Cool. No collusion. She donates them. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sharper. It depends on the wallet, bruh. Speed wallet can for the quick ones. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Arnie's the first one out of the 10. Congrats, Arnie. So much love in the chat. Yeah, man. Mad love in here. All right, let's do it. Let's do it again for the bonus. Maddie is the winner. Thank you. Okay, so did you gave me 1,000 sats, you said, Scorpion. Give him a kiss for me, yes. Are you giving these to me, or are you putting these into the wheel? You're welcome, Maddie. You giving these as a donation to me or what? Because you told me to wait. So I'm assuming you want me to put it into the thing. Maddie. Yes, Maddie. Ooh, give that boy a treat for me. Yes. Okay, that's 2 spins. All right, let's get back to the video real quick. We got to end this.
Of this wealth distribution cycle, this is the amount of national income that the top 1% earns. And back in the 20s, the end of the roaring 20s, it was above 20% of the national income was going to the top 1% of the income earners. There's a trough here in the 70s where it got down to just 9%, but it's back up to 20%. And so
Okay, so Scorpion wants me to donate these. So it's 300 per spin. So Arnie gets 300, Maddie gets 300, and then the next 2 will get 300. Group stream. Cool. Cool. Thank you. Thank you, Scorpion, for doing that. And thank you, Tori and Joe.
in this area, the middle class was doing better, and paying less taxes. But on the trip there was the Great Depression right here. So getting back to that is going to be a very deflationary, painful thing. We've already seen the baby boom demographic, but I just need to show you one thing here. You recall that the maximum spending demographic drives the economy. The maximum social burden puts deflationary pressure on their economy. They sell their stocks, bonds, and real estate to survive, and they don't produce anything. But what I want to point out is that there's about 6 times more people driving the economy here in 1940 than there are putting deflationary pressure on it. And when you watch this wave go through, the drivers are always more until just the last couple of decades here. And now the people putting deflationary pressure on the economy exceed the number of people driving the economy. So if you could chart this out with time on that axis and the energy going into the economy on this axis, the curve would probably look something like this. And I believe that we are right about here, right about now.
And we're farther along now. Jimmy, this club is rough, Jerry. You need a bouncer working the door. Yeah. I got sats to share, and Tori and I are drinking. I can tell. Yeah, donate them. Thank you, man. Group stream, yes. Don't drink in sats, guys. Yes. Nice. It's a SUI. Stacking under the influence. I'm dumb. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Come on, guys. Chat it up. All right, so let's wait. I'll wait one more time during the next break, and then we'll do 2 more spins.
And now for the next cycle in this big convergence, the stock market cycle. This is the S&P 500 PE ratios. A PE ratio is the price of a stock per share divided by the annual earnings of that company per share. And if you're paying somewhere between 10 to 14 times annual earnings, that's fair value. Anything under 10 is undervalued. 14 to 20 is overvalued, and anything over 20 is bubble territory. And here comes the data. And what is important here is that when the stock market goes into a bubble, without exception, it has to visit undervalued before a new bull market can begin.
The S&P is so fake. The stock market is just so fake, man. I wish I'd have known this a long time ago. All it does is keep up with the money supply. That's it. Nominally speaking, in real terms and your purchasing power, it does nothing at all. If you look at actually when it goes quote unquote up in dollar terms, just look at it. Let's say you bought, S&P 30 years ago and then went up 400% since then or whatever. And then you look at what you can purchase 30 years ago versus you can purchase now. And it ain't that much the same. It's just basically keeping up with the money supply. Exactly. Yep, exactly. It's just a huge scam, man. We are so blessed to be here, guys, right? This is why I say Bitcoin is the best way to save and the only way to save. Really, what else are you going to save in? Seriously. Open another can. We need another woo. Yes. Stock market is a shitcoin. Absolutely. And they are a scam. Yep. So let's do a couple more spins. These are for 300 sats. So far, we got Arnie with 300. And we have Maddie with 300. So let's do it again. Good luck to everybody. This is for 300. Rudy, congratulations. Ownerships in good companies is always a good investment. I don't know about that. Not in it compares on what you're comparing it to. If it's compared to just stacking Shiat currency, yeah. But S&P, it stands for you know what and is. Is poop and urine to me, S&P. Because it's all in the toilet to me. What do you put in the toilet? You know what and piss. Compared to Bitcoin. In 6 years, your dollar will be worth cents and 1 sat will be worth so much. Yes. It's all about your purchasing power, guys. Filling another joint. Got it. Rolling. Yes. Rudy. Woohoo. Rudy. Yes. All right, let's do another spin. These are for 300. This is big time. If you guys keep these speed wallets and just don't touch them and just let them and just come here every single day, Monday through Friday, just keep coming and just don't touch it at all, right? Because I don't know how long I can do this. I can, give them out, but it's going to be less and less and less every few years. You know what I mean? Because again, the purchasing power is going to go crazy. Good luck, guys. Bitcoin John, congratulations. Bitcoin John, you are a 300 Satoshi winner. You are a winner of 300 units, 300 of the units of the hardest money in the world. Scarcest money in the world. Scarcest money that's ever been created. The halving is real. It sure is, my brother. Yes, it is. It's the standard to keep us poor. Absolutely. And this is why we need to spread the word to everybody. Collect them sats in your speed wallet. Not the dollar amount, Sharper. Yes. Preach it, man. Preach it, brother. No, we need to transact. Yeah, we need to transact. We do. But, and we're transacting now, right? So transact a little bit. But again, keep this stuff in your speed wallet. Once you get to a certain amount of UTXO, you can spend, then put it away. Whether that's 100,000 sats, a million sats or whatever, keep, 99% or 95% of your cold storage and the rest you can move it around. That's a good point. I have a good amount. I'm good. You're good. Yes, you are. Great point. Sharper, Jimmy John, because we want to be filthy rich like you, bruh. Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin has to be used as a medium of exchange or it will fail as a store of value. I completely agree with that. I'm in that camp too. I am. I really am. I agree with that. Just don't give them back to BlackRock. Yes. This is why you join groups like mine and yours, because if you need to sell it to people in our groups. That's what you do. Don't sell it to Strike. Don't sell it back to Coinbase or Swan or Bitcoin well probably sells or buys. Don't do it. Sell it to a pleb. All right, John. Yes. Any chance the Bitcoin developers will keep the Bitcoin blockchain, will fix the Bitcoin blockchain so that it ain't so slow? Jimmy, we want it slow, man. We want the base layer to be slow. It's called We're Not All Greedy Mofos Like You, SMH. Okay, I know that's right. Nah, share the stats with the community. Yes, that's what Tori, Jerry, and Jor and I do. Yes, we do. We sure do. Heard, yes. Nice. That's right. Jor told me that. He's right. He's right, too. I downloaded the wallet. Okay, Maddie, what's your name? Just the name, not the at the speed, all that stuff. Just give me your username so I can add you. So when you come back every week, I can pay you. Thank you, Maddie. I'm going to hang on to what I have until I can afford to let some go. And Scorpion quits working me like a dog. Yeah. If you got some real money, I'll sell you some Bitcoin. What's the real money, Jimmy? What's the real money? Sell them to my group. My group is King, the collective of stacking slackers. Yes. Let the sats flow. Absolutely. Don't forget Letha and CYM. They also let the sats flow. They sure do. Share the love. Don't keep it tucked away. Yes. I agree with that, Tori. But 90-something% should go away in your cold storage. And then 3 to 5% you can mess about. But we got to put this stuff away and the rest of it we move around. I agree with that. I got the wallet to orange pill people. Exactly. Right? So again, when you use my QR code, a referral link, then you have a referral link, and then you can send somebody some sats, have them download it, and then they'll get some sats and you'll get some sats. Right? They get 500 sats, you get 1,000 sats just for doing it. You have won big tonight. Listen, let me say this. We have all won big tonight just being here, just for knowing what this thing is. Really, truly. Yes, you have, Letha. Woohoo. Yes, Tori. Yep. Is that a sneaker? Yes. TFB, yes. My luck was as good tonight as it was today playing Ember games. I haven't done that yet. Shitty. Don't worry, you in there. Onboarding people on Lightning is key. Much better than making them put their ID in an exchange. Yes. I'm not sure what my name is. I created the account though. People Google, it's my name. Okay, this is what you do. That's a seal jar. Okay. Maddie, go right here. Because you might not put your name. I'm sorry. I just assumed you put your name in. Go right here, Maddie. And right here, click on that at the end and then make a username. Make a username and then you'll be good. You'll be good, Maddie. That's a seal. I can't see. Seal with it. Yes. It's a seal of TFB. Yes. I remember now. Yes. All right. So we got 4 winners. Arnie, Maddie, Rudy, and Bitcoin John. We got 6 more spins. You guys are so nice. Let's do it again. Maddie again. Wow. Maddie, you are killing it tonight. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations. All right, let's do one more spin. That'll get us up to 6. We are enjoying your live stream tonight. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, bro. I'm so glad you're here. Maddie saved some for the rest of us. Right. Maddie is killing it. Nice. Madeline doesn't have a profile picture up. Look who's got a Clover up there. You know what? Yes. If you see Maddie's profile picture, you probably would definitely be okay with that. All right. So we got 5. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's do a 6 spin. Let's do that. Maddie, congrats. Winner, yes. Rudy, nice. Scorpion. I know you're going to give yours away, Scorpion, so I'm not even tripping unless you want it. GD, Maddie, should be putting on a waiting list for a while. Yes. Scorpion, yes. Maddie for the win. We are better seal with that. Yes. All right, let's do it. Let's continue the video and get this knowledge. While we're getting these sats, we're going to get this knowledge too.
Except for this time, the biggest bubble in history in the year 2000, and when it popped, we went down to fair value and bounced back up into a bubble. Do you really think that a new bull market can begin from here, that we're not going to visit extreme undervaluations? I don't think so. I think that we have to visit extreme undervaluations before a new solid bull market can begin. And now for probably the biggest factor in this convergence of cycles. This is Nikolai Kondratyev. He's a Russian economist that Lenin commissioned to prove.
Okay, BTC, thank you for letting me know. Let me take your name off the list, sir. Where are you at? And I appreciate you, man. Is BTC Pleb here? I don't think so. BTC Pleb's not here. If you are, let me know, but you're not here. Tori with the seals and the monkeys. Monkey see, monkey do. No, monkey hear no evil, see no evil, seal. You guys have a great night. You too, man. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. That is absolutely correct. The bull market has not even started yet. Yeah. This is why we're doing these videos, man. And I suggest all you guys make videos. Every last one of you. Seriously. Later, BTC, yes. Watch, I share the charts in the group as soon as the weekly touches the fair value gap. Yep. Yes.
Prove that capitalism wouldn't work. He went away for a couple of years to do his studies and came back with his findings that capitalism was the superior system and would work marvelously well, but it would always suffer from these long wave boom bust cycles to which he gave the names of seasons of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. We'll come back to this in some other episode and really dig into it. But
that right there is 20-year cycles right there. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, right? It's a lifetime. It's 20 years apiece.
Autumn and winter. We'll come back to this in some other episode and really dig into it. But for now, what you need to know is that the winter is the deflationary season. The last winter was the Great Depression. And they used to call this the 50-year cycle, but lately it's gotten stretched out and takes longer. I believe that it's got to be the length of a human lifetime. And the reason is that the winter is deflationary. And the people that were old enough to be of working age and have young families that lost the house, lost their job, lost the family farm, they become very emotionally scarred and they become very risk averse and very, very frugal. And in order to make all the same stupid mistakes that we made in the roaring 20s that led to the Great Depression, that generation has to die off. Well, they have died off and we have made all the same stupid mistakes. So this is very deflationary should it happen. And here's the supporting evidence. This is interest rates, and what you see here is that they go right along with the cycle. This is wholesale prices in the US, and again, they go right along with the cycle until the point the Federal Reserve decides that what we really need is constant inflation. This is one of the biggest cycles of all. It's hard for people to see, though. This east-west cycle takes about 500 years for the pendulum to swing each direction, and 500 years back. It's innovation and prosperity, swinging from Asia to Europe and North America and back. And in the Dark Ages, China...
All right, let's do another spin. Let's see where we're at. People don't see how the price action changes. Exactly. All right, let's do another spin. This is for the bonus. Let's get it. Well, matter of fact, hold on. You know what? 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 6. All right, so I'm gonna do these are 100. These spins. We're still gonna do we're gonna go back to the blocks. And we're gonna do it like that. So 4, 6, 5. So I got a whole bunch of people texting me right now. Let's do it. 4, 6, 5. This is 400. Oh, this person's not here. Sorry, guys. Let me do that again. This person's not here. Yes. Tori. Congratulations. Oh, you're here. Okay, my bad. My bad. Riff. Oh, Saurus. Sorry, man. I'll put you back on here because you haven't said anything. At least you got a feeling of that. Riff. Okay, so you're the winner. Tori's the winner. You already knew it was going to be Arnie. Yes. Arnie. Got you. All right, let's do 466. Finger pick. Congratulations. I don't want to assume you're not here. So let me know. What I miss? Let's see. TC, watch I shared. Classic. Got a free woo. Love that. I'm here. Okay. Everyone buckle up. It's headed for a statistic ride. Rivers here. Congrats. I'll give yours to Emily. Okay. Cool. Thank you, man. Emily, congratulations. You already know. Woo. Yeah, you be quiet. All secret. Thanks again, Tori. Red finger. Pick this set up. Finger pick. Give mine to Emily too. You guys are smart men. Smart guys. You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose, but you can't finger pick. That's right. Madeline says yes. All right, so let's do the bonus. Let me ask you guys a question, right? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys want me to stop playing the Hidden Secrets of Money video? Because somebody told me every time I play it, people are leaving. They told me not to play it. What do you guys think? Raise your hand if you want me to keep playing it and stop it. Let me know. You guys are too sweet. Thank you so much. Say play it or don't play it in the comments, please and thank you. Let me know. Because I don't want to play something nobody wants to watch. All right. So we're going to do the 300 spin now. Keep it going. Clean your machine. Okay. Emily, what do you think? Keep playing it. Keep playing it, but turn it up. Okay. I'll turn it up. I had it really loud. That's 2 plays. What do you guys think? Jordan, do you want me to play it? Maddie, you want me to play it? Play it. Letha says play it. Okay. It's great education. F them if they leave. Okay. Play it. Okay. I figured that. Yeah. I'm not going to start a series and then stop it, but somebody just texted me, told me to stop it. Yes. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. I'll still play it. All right. Let's do the bonus spin and let's keep going. Thank you for the feedback, guys. I'll turn it up too. Play. Okay. For those who stay. Yes. Tori, congratulations. 300 for you, Tori. Congratulations. Let's do another spin for the bonus. You guys okay being up this late on the East Coast? In the Midwest, people? Because I'm in Vegas, so this is okay with me. Sharper, you are the man, sir. Tori, Jimmy John loved this series. Yes. Sharper, you're the man. You just won 300 Satoshis. Congratulations. All right, let's play the video back. Let's go. We are here. Yeah, I got you, brother. Sharper, yes.
Up in gunpowder. Then China stagnated while we had the Renaissance and Industrial Revolution. So ingenuity and prosperity does flow back and forth, and right now you should be able to feel that the Western economies are stagnating and have sort of stalled, while the growth in the Asian economies over the last 20 years has been mind-boggling. And so this is very deflationary for the West. And here is probably one of the most deflationary cycles of all. This is household debt as a percentage of disposable income. And alarm bells should really be going.
Wow, Letha, you are the 300 sat winner from Tori. Tori says, give him to Letha. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Going off when people owe more than their disposable income, anytime this exceeds 100%. But I believe that this is also a cycle, and that if we had data, if we could go back further, it would probably look like this. And what's interesting is that this reflects the seasons of the Kondratiev wave of spring, summer, autumn, winter. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. And we're going into a winter, and that's very deflationary. The next cycle you've seen before, we learned about this in episode 2, but it's the shift in world monetary systems. The classical gold standard, the gold exchange standard, the Bretton Woods system, the US dollar standard, and there's something that's coming next. These usually coincide with major wars, but whatever this next shift is, it's going to be chaotic, and it's probably going to be a little painful. It's not going to be pretty. Right now, we learned in episode 3 how countries are abandoning the US dollar standard at a blazing rate right now. It's developing stress cracks, and it's going to implode. And here's the thing, is that is going to be happening with the convergence of all of these cycles. We have the East-West cycle, we have the baby boom demographic, we have the wealth distribution cycle, household debt as a percentage of disposable income, the stock market cycle, the Kondratiev wave, and the shift in world monetary systems. And the thing about all these cycles is that they have all peaked and they're starting to descend, which is deflationary. Deflation, 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 deflation.
All of those are deflationary. Every last one of them. And they're all happening at the same time, even worse now. Good day to break an airtime record 302, I think. Yeah, we're going to break it today. We're having too much fun. Love to see the love, Tori. Yes. A lot of love in here. A lot of love in here.
And that is all happening at the time when the world monetary system is developing stress cracks, it's about to implode, and it's going to be extremely chaotic. These things are all going to make it even more chaotic. So that's the convergence of cycles, and all of these things are the reason that I am expecting deflation before big inflation or hyperinflation. But just as I said in my book, any deflation is probably going to be short-lived. This is the nightmare scenario for every central banker, and all of the world's central bankers are Keynesians. They believe that they can print their way to prosperity, even though they have proved that you can't time after time. All it does is cause a wealth transfer. When all of the world's central banks start printing their currencies into oblivion simultaneously, what you will see is a wealth transfer where the vast majority becomes very poor and just a few people become very rich. It's horrible for the economy. But Japan is the prime example that it does not work. You can't print your way to prosperity. And here's what you can do. Educate others. Protect yourself from what is coming. And please share these videos with everybody that you...
Yes, share this video with everybody you know. Right? All Bitcoin videos. George's videos, the Bitcoin Gospel, Otis's videos. All you guys make videos for your loved ones, your family members. Otis says it doesn't feel like a Monday. It doesn't. You're going to take a shot every time he says deflation. Damn, it's all happening at once. Exactly. Joe Arnie and all his beautiful supporters are going to change the world and help many dogs. Yes. TB every day is a Friday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, brother.
You can. And until the next episode, thank you very much for watching.
You can do stuff now to be ahead of this and be positioned right when this happens, because this is inevitable.
This is going to be the first time that we have an economic event of this scale that is global.
A small percentage of people are going to make a fortune and do very well, and most people are just going to not know what hit them.
And that small percentage is us, guys. It's us. Thank you guys so much for watching that with me. I appreciate it. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's see if we got any more blocks coming out. Okay, 467. We just did 466. Let's do 467. Now, real quick, guys, before I go, because we're going to leave here soon, thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you give me your addresses, okay? So I can send. I got a lot of sets here I got to send, and I got to make sure I have your addresses. So do me a favor, and right now, if you don't want to do it in the stream, I'm lost, guy. Who's Arnie? I'm lost, guys. Who's Arnie? Arnie is Jor's dog. Go to Jor 88 Sats Radio, Maddie. And he has a beautiful white, big, beautiful dog. It looks like a dire wolf. Jerry, I love you. Thank you for letting me help you. But I love you too, man. Thank you for helping me. Not letting me help, helping me. Shit. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. So yeah, go to George's channel, Maddie, and subscribe to George from 88 Sats Radio. So here's my email. Email me here and then send me your addresses, okay? I really appreciate it. Jerry, let me thank you. Super Arnie, yes. Jerry, when did this video came out? 2012 it came out. Around 2012-13. Arnie is the most handsome good boy you'll ever lay your eyes on. He is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is for block 467. This is for 100 sats, this roll. So good luck to everyone, and let's do it. Tori. Congratulations, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Congratulations, Tori. Speed app. Okay, I got yours already, bro. I got yours written down. Yes, much love. Arnie is George's show producer. Usually works in the background. Yeah, when he's there, he usually he likes to take off. All right, so we have 8 winners so far for the bonus spins. We have, congrats, Tori. Yes. We got Arnie for 300, Maddie for 300, Rudy for 300, Bitcoin John for 300, Maddie again for 300, Scorpion for 300, Tori for 300, but she gave it to Letha, and Sharper Than Sword has 300. Yeah, I'm coaching Arnie to be a celebrity pub. Yes. Congrats. Okay, so we got 2 more bonus 300 sat spin. Let's do it. This is for 300. Tori, donate to Arnie. We got to save the babies. Okay, Arnie. Sharper. Boom. 2 times in a row for Sharper. Mia from the Bitcoin Gospel. How are you, ma'am? Let me get you in here. Let me get you on the wheel. Wow, Mia. Thank you for coming. Bitcoin Gospel. Go check out Mia's channel. Bitcoin Gospel. Mia has a pretty good orange pill story. She has a really good orange pill story. You need an accountant, Jerry. Yes, I do. I really do. Are these write-offs exactly? Yes. Salute to you. Hi, Mia. Thank you, Tori. Hell, holy moly, Sharper. Sharper's killing it right now. Doing great. Good. Thanks for coming, Mia. Mia, we're giving out 300 sats right now. Thanks to Joe and Tori. They gave 1,000, and then Scorpion gave 1,000, and then I put in 1,000. So that's 3,000 for 10 bonus spins. So it's 300 apiece. And you just came for the last spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, the last spin for the bonus, unless there's another block that came out. Hold on. Nope, no other block. Let's do the spin. Last one or the bonus. Yes. Good luck, everyone. Cross your fingers. This is for 300. Scorpion. Not to be confused with boner spins. Yes, you don't want to confuse that. O's, me a photo shoot. Send it to Joe's email. Yes. You got it, Tori. No problem. Yes. Bitcoin International. I already got you, brother. Thank you. Amen. Woohoo. Yes. Woohoo. Congrats, Scorpion. LOL. Sharper says, Jerry, one day you should get them once people in chat like Mia, Corey, Joe, whoever, etc., who don't mind being a camera for a chat. Yeah. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start interviewing people too. We will be back. You guys leaving? All right. So there's my email, guys. We're going to end the show. Thank you so much. We're at the 3-hour mark. I really appreciate you showing up. And just as a reminder, guys, this is why we Bitcoin right here, ladies and gentlemen. This debt. No, I can't. Us as a show. I meant us as a show. Got it. I want to actually be on Jerry's show one of these days. Of course. No problem. I know you're drunk, man. I know you're drunk. Don't worry about it. The national debt right now, guys, is very high, as you can see. $36 trillion. Almost $37 trillion in national debt. And it's painful, man. It's painful. And we owe $107,000 a piece in this broken system. And again, I love what Doge is doing in the gold with the $318 billion. But again, that's just a projection of what they're going to try to make the gap smaller. Jerry, I don't know. You're a great guy. Thanks, Jerry. Hold on. Jerry, I don't know who you keep it together in this. How you keep, yeah. It's not easy. Thanks, Jerry. You're a great guy and a host. Thank you, man. You're a great guy. Thank you. Like a toaster strudel. Yes. All them deflations really got him this time. All them yes. Oh yeah. All them deflations. Yeah. Rudy and I will get on your show sometime soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have some people on here, man. Thanks for the reminder. No problem. And again, Doge is doing a great job, but the problem is the system is broken. And Trump is doing the best he can. Why he can? He's doing the tough work right now with the tariffs and, starting a strategic, reserve and doing the, act and everything else. But Congress has to help him. He's not a king. And China can wait things out because, again, they run a very different system than us that is not democratic. Okay. But this new money system is democratic. It votes with the nodes. And we are people that are node runners and node voters. And the best way to vote, honestly, is to do what? Vote with your feet. You can move. You can vote with your ballot, or you can vote with your energy, your time, which equals to your money. And I think the best way to do that is to put it into real money, your energy. And since your energy and your life is finite, why not put it into an energy and a money that is finite? And there's only one energy or money that is finite in the world, and we know what that is. It's not gold. Gold is great. It's not stocks and bonds, real estate, the bond market, which everybody thinks that's safe, but it's not safe compared to this money. There's only one way, guys, to break this wheel, this system. to pay off this national debt, lower inflation, and help our kids and grandkids in the future. And if you've been paying attention, which I think you have, I think you guys know what the one way is. If I had to take a guess, it's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. It's the only way to save, guys. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I love every one of you, man. Jerry, George says, bye, everyone. Thanks for a great stream, Jerry. Save this so you could wrap up the stream. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And again, this is why I always say that at the end. There is no second best. Gold is great and all this other stuff. But again, let me say it one more time. There's only one way to break this wheel, break this system, and to save in the future and to make sure our children and our grandchildren are safe. Again, it's the best way to save, and it's the only way to save. And for me, that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Same time. Peace and love, guys.